drink coffee.
Oh man. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to Wacky Market Wednesday. And the only reason why I called it Wacky Market Wednesday is because there ain't no news. Literally, if y'all been following the stream, I've been naming the stream at the end something different every single time. Yesterday was Taco Tuesday. The day before that was I don't even know. I don't know what Hobbs is doing right now, but whatever.
And you said it was Wacky Wednesday, so I was acting wacky.
Oh, okay. Well, the market's a little bit wacky, I guess, when you think about it.
Oh,
but anyway, but anyway, hopefully y'all had a good day yesterday. We killed it. If y'all was in here, we
had a good day.
We read the market very, very clear. I don't want to say that we knew what was going to happen because you never know. But we stayed in the moment and we read price action really nicely. And today we're going to try to do the exact same day in and day out. And dang, I don't know what just happened, but somebody came in and just bought the market heavy, and the market's about to dump some more. But let's get into these pre-market plans. I'll go first, and then Hobbs. Wait, are you going? Wait, no, you don't got to drop off your kids today, huh? It's a blizzard out there.
My wife took Well, no, the kids are going to school, but my wife took them because I got the little man daycare's closed today. So.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, Pop, you might want to watch this area. 521 buyers just stepped in all of a sudden out of nowhere. I don't know what that was, but all right. So on ES, the dreaded triple top. I swear I haven't seen a triple top in a minute, but this triple top came into the market. Started on Monday, then we got up there on Tuesday, and then overnight. Or early this morning, we got up to 4803.25 again and rejected yet again. So to me, we are currently in a range on ES. And my range for right now is 4803.25 is going to be the high, and the low is going to be 4770, right? And then you could kind of say the 50% of this range that we're in is kind of 4788, right? And that's been acting as support when we're above, and it hasn't really acted as resistance below, but it's definitely been acting as support. So these kind of three areas is where I'm looking to gauge price, but where I'm looking to actually take trades first on the bullish side, since we're coming down, is this 30-minute demand that we talked about last night, Hobbs, at 4779. I was actually hoping this was going to get tested overnight. It didn't, but 4779 is the first area where I'm going to be looking for longs. The second area is going to be 4770. I'll be looking for longs there. And then for shorts, I'm going to be looking for shorts up at the highs. So I want to play this range. I do want to be a little bit careful of fake out breakouts to the upside today, because I feel like that could also be on the table, where we look like we're going to break out. Everybody gets really bullish. We've been bullish the past couple days, and then all of a sudden we come back down into the range. So that'll be another thing I'm watching. For me to really play the market long, I need to see a clear break and then a retest. I don't want to front run the breakout, especially after triple topping up here. I think a lot of breakout traders are going to want to try to run the breakout and it potentially fail. However, yesterday we were looking at something very interesting on the daily. So on the daily chart yesterday, or the past 2 days since Monday, we had this really aggressive green candle, right? We cleared Friday's price, Thursday's price, and we cleared Wednesday's price all in one day, right? The next day, sellers tried to take control overnight, and then buyers brought it back up. To me, this was like the opportunity for sellers to be like, nuh-uh, what happened yesterday was fake. We're coming back down. Haha, gotcha, bitch, right? Sorry for my language, but that's what I felt like. But that did happen, right? And now today, it's going to be really interesting because we have a rally, a base, and I'm going to say feel, right? But I feel like it's the bull's job to continue to push us up. However, the fact that we're in this range means that we could consolidate here for a little bit longer before the market either decides to come back up and test these highs, or we fail and put in a lower high. So to me, it's getting kind of important. We're kind of in like a break it area for the market altogether, because if the market can't push up and break this high here, then we're going to be, the bulls are going to be in trouble, and we're going to come test lower prices. But if bulls can go ahead and continue this uptrend, then we're just going to continue going up. So very interesting what's going to happen over the next couple days. Is this going to be the lower high? I don't know. Is this just the rally based rally to go higher? We'll find out. But we're definitely in an area where decisions are about to be made, and who knows what's going to happen. But we'll try to make the best decision possible while trading. So that's where I'm at with the market and ES.
All right, no doubt, man. Good job, bro. Good job. I pretty much got the same levels on ES as well. And then for me, NQ is about the same. The only difference is NQ actually did not put that triple top in. We actually broke above the highs over here at 16,869.50 was the previous day high. And you can see overnight we got as high as 16,905, which, you know, bodes well for a continuation above for both ES and NQ. I haven't decided which one I'm gonna trade today, but I don't know, just stand by. Like either way it go, I'll be watching both. I got them both up on TraderVate. I got them both up on TradingView, but my plan is basically the same as Justin's. Like we pulled into consolidation. Him and I spoke last night, late last night about the market. So we're pretty much seeing the market the same way. As long as we can stay below previous day high at 869, right? Even if we pop above it, as long as we don't close above it, like we tried to do here, like that's a closure, but this is immediate failure. I'm not counting that, right? So as long as we stay below previous day high at 869.50 and we stay above previous day low at 658, then I'm looking at this as that being basically the range. And it's a really good range to play. I mean, what is that, like 200 points on NQ? So the reason why I think we're ranging is, you know, we got a big day tomorrow. Tomorrow is CPI, PPI, like on Friday. There's going to be a lot of positioning on today, right? That I can guarantee. So just going to be try to be patient. I took a trade in the pre-market, made about, I don't know. I think I took like 2 points out of the trade because I was trying to long the market and it just wasn't what I was liking. So it looks like I would have got stopped out anyway. However, my plan on the 3 hour, we have this supply zone that was created back on Monday, Tuesday, January 2nd. So I'll be looking to short week rallies. If price does come up here, I'll be looking to short week rallies. This will be the first tap of this area that we've had in a while. So basically, not only is this a 3 hour supply zone, but this is also psychological key level at 17,002.75 through roughly about 17,037. All right. My other bearish plan is basically playing out right now is since the previous day high on both NQ and ES are somewhat acting as resistance, I want to look to get short at the previous day high if it looks really weak up there. So I'll be looking for 869.50 to short the market back down to 4 hour demand right here. And then my only bullish plan, I technically have two, I just didn't write them both. So this plan right here is bullish and bearish, right? And what I mean by that is if we break above the previous day high and then come back down and retest it and use it as support, then that's a good opportunity to take the market long targeting this 3 hour demand. So this plan right here will serve as both bullish and bearish. And then my bullish plan, my sole bullish plan, is I'm looking for buyers to defend 729.25 through 658.25. And we can look to target previous day high at 869.50, right? Basically right back to the previous day high. If we get extremely bearish, I'll be looking for a break below 621. That's the daily change of character. If bears want to take control, that's what they'll be looking to break, right? I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody ever does. But if we get super selly, I definitely have a plan to play rejections or play bounces, retest off the daily change of character. And then if we get super high, I just showed you bounces off the previous day high is what I'll be looking for. Now let's take a look at the VIX over here. If you take a look at VIX, well, it supports the bullish case, right? VIX goes down, we continue to go up, right? That's just how it is. And now that the VIX is rejected 1485 supply on the 2 hour, you can see we rejected it pretty nicely, and now we're kind of pushing down to potentially go back and continue filling this gap, right? What I want to see is the VIX hold this high right here, right? King, can you mute your mic, sir?
I just muted him real fast. Go ahead.
The VIX is looking to hold this high right here, right? And if we hold this high, this will be basically a retest and we can start pushing back up to retest this 2-hour supply zone right there, right? On the dollar, looks like the dollar is going back in for a retest of this supply as well. You can see we tested it up here at 102.64. Let me expand that so you guys can see actually. So we tested this at 106, 102, 102.63, whatever this level is. We're still respecting this high over here, right? I'll go get it in a second, Bubba. Okay, but yeah, give me a second. I'm working, okay? Okay. Go sit down and I'll help you change shirts in a second, okay? He wants to put on his Grinch shirt. Sorry, my kid's at home today. The daycare is closed today it's like a scheduled closing day. So anyway, what I'm looking for is a potential break of this high. So I'm looking at 102.65 on the dollar. If we can get above that high, I think the dollar will go to test higher prices. And if that happens, then there's a strong potential for the market to kind of sell off as the dollar gets bullish, and then the VIX also gets bullish. As far as the US 10-year goes, it's just been following the dollar pretty much, still holding this high at 4.09. Again, if we get into the fours, I mean, get back into the fours, 4.10, that's when the market will definitely look like it's trying to sell off. So for the most part, in general, we're just looking at a range for now until that range is broken. So I'm gonna be kind of patient this morning. You know what I mean? I got the kiddo at the crib, so I don't want to jump into anything prematurely just because he's at home. So those are my thoughts on the market. I hope that helps you guys out, and I'll be right back. I have to go put on a Grinch shirt for my child.
Hustle for Life is in the building. Says good morning, fellas. Good morning, Hustle for Life. Bray is in the building. Good morning, Bray. How's it going? Let me unmute you. Does that mean it's a shirt with? No, oh, you're stupid. You're dumb. All right, I'm gonna go back to start review. All right, all right. So yeah, pretty much just waiting on the day now. We've gone through our plan. You know, nothing. You went long. Yeah. So. One of my key levels was that 8-8 level. And let me just show y'all on the tape because I told Pop, one of our Discord members, it might be a good area to look for longs. I don't want to take it long, but what I saw at the tape. Yeah. So on the tape, we got this sell off. It was strong selling, but it wasn't aggressive really. Like, I don't know. It's also pre-market, so the selling's not gonna be as aggressive. But I saw this like weird amount of buying right here, right? You can see it's got oh no, you guys can't see. Damn, I don't know why you can't see. But basically when I hover my cursor over, it tells me how much volume was in this bubble. But over here to the right, the delta, there was 521 more buyers and sellers that hit the bid at this level, which is kind of interesting. And then we rallied off of that. We came back down. And now we're finding more buyers down here. Now, just because there's more buyers than sellers down here doesn't automatically mean I would be looking to buy. But it was at a key level too, and buyers were stepping up here, right? But buying could also indicate closing out of a sell position as well, because you have to buy the market back to close the sell position. So that's why I say just because you see buying doesn't necessarily mean that it's actual buying, but you can see now that the market is trying to push back up. And again, another aggressive buy bubbles coming up right here. So yeah, I would say the good thing is that we ran the low. We ran the low at from 6:50 in the morning, and then we popped right back up and didn't hold below it, and then we retested again one more time and came back up. So I don't know. I think even if we do reject this level, you might still be okay. I don't know though. It's looking like a good uptrend. There's also on the candlesticks an inverse head and shoulders too. Like if you look at so here, the shoulders here, the head's here, and the shoulders there. I'm sharing my screen. So here's your shoulder, here's your head, and here's your shoulder. Just think about it like just think about like highs and lows. Huh? This is the 1 minute. I mean, you can see it on the 5 minute too, but Riley Coleman actually did a really good job of explaining this, and it kind of blew my mind after he said what he said, because I was like, oh dang, he's right. So if you think about it, the market, let me come over here, right? So the market makes lower lows and higher lows as it comes down, right? And then it makes its lowest low, it comes back up, and then it makes a higher low, and that's all the head and shoulders really is the market basically putting in that higher low on the reversal. So that's your shoulder, your head, and your shoulder. And when you think about it like that, it's like, oh, well, that makes a ton of sense. Like, it's not, it's a chart pattern, but it's something that happens every single time when the market reverses, because the market has to come back down at some point to put in the higher low before it comes back, or the lower high if you're talking about a regular head and shoulders. So that's why this pattern, you'll see it over and over and over again. It's a chart pattern, but really it's just market structure at the end of the day. So my mind got blown. I was like, oh, he's right. Yeah, you just gotta be patient, man. See what happens. I don't know. We're in the pre-market. It's slow. What was your drawdown on that, by the way? Just out of curiosity. How many points were you down? Like, how many points were you down on that trade? Mm-hmm. Are you only down 3.5 points? Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Gotcha. 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 Okay, that's not bad. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we're about to push out of this area here. Thanks for doing one. What are you talking about?
He was here when you did it.
I was here when you. I'm the one that told you it was looking good down here. I said. Yeah, I said when we came down here for 47.89, 47.90, I said, Pop, the tape looks good here. You said, what you say? I said, the tape looks good here. I'm working on reading these. We had a whole conversation about the divergence of the tape down here. That was 47.90. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just want to see us break out of this area. I've already tested the lows down here. I just want to see us break out. And right now the stocks are trying to push up. So I think it looks good. I think it's a good trade. For me, I'm just gonna wait. We don't have any news, so if we push out of this area, I'll wait for a pullback. It'll be fine. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, we just been good. Yeah, there's a lot of selling at 47.92. If you can get those sellers underwater, I think you can make a clean push into 48.04. Yeah. Yeah, I like everything about the trade. I said I like everything about the trade.
King LA Tour is in the building. Says morning, fellas. Good morning, King LA Tour. How's it going?
What up, Key?
I put out a poll on the YouTube channel, so make sure y'all exercise your right to vote. Right now there is 13 people in the YouTube channel, and y'all better all exercise your right to vote by voting. Are you bullish, bearish, or are we going to consolidate for the day? If y'all don't vote, I'm taking your right away. How am I going to do that? I don't know. Don't
I ain't figured that out yet. The only thing you need to know,
we'll figure it out,
is that you need to vote. All right, there we go. Boom.
Do your democratic YouTube duty and vote in the poll. Because if you don't exercise your right to vote, it will be taken away.
We're moving right up on this algorithm, man. We're at 621 subs down.
Yeah. What up, Micaiah? How's it going, bro? Oh, yes. Yeah. And hit the like button. If you hit the like button, then you won't end up in YouTube jail. How we're gonna get you in YouTube jail, I don't know, but again, we'll figure out it's semantics. You'll come to the Trader Shop court. Da-na-na, da-na-na. I know that was ESPN, but whatever. That's what I have. And then we'll end up judging you if you don't hit the like button. Every time you hit the like button, and I know who hits it because a thing pops up on my screen that says Hustle for Life, hit the like button. So if I see your name and I can see everybody in here, even if you lurking, I know you're there. I know you're there. Hit that damn like button or you're going to YouTube jail. Yes. I don't care. You can hit the thumbs down button too. If you hate it, if you hate us, I don't even care. It's still engagement at the end of the day. Even when you hit the dislike button, it all counts the same. So, you know, it won't hurt my feelings.
Uh-huh. It just depends on what you're going for. Me, I try to go below structure, and that's how I define whether or not I can take the trade. If you're already below structure, below the lowest low, right, the most recent low, then to me that's a good stop loss. You never know, right? Like you never know if your stop's going to work, but you know that it works for your risk tolerance, right? And that's all you're really looking for, is to satisfy that risk tolerance that you have for yourself. Like if I wanted to take this trade with you right now, I wouldn't risk the lowest low because it'd be too much of a risk. Instead, I would risk the current low of the consolidation, which would be 47.9150, right? So I wouldn't risk 47.89. But because you got in at 47.89, you can risk 47.87 and be completely okay with that, right? But that's how I would kind of flavor it up for me, because even though my risk would be 4 points normally right here, because this is a consolidation to potentially go higher, if this consolidation fails, then I expect us to go back down lower. So looks good though. Alrighty, all right. We just broke over that channel down that started like from 4 a.m. Yeah, on the 1 minute, we definitely broke the channel. Good morning. And hit the like button, says Micaiah. Man, Micaiah, where you been at, dog? We can't take no trades without you, bruh.
He was here yesterday. He just left after he made all his money. He said, I killed it, and now I'm walking away. Said, I'm done. Well, we're 5 minutes away. The market looks like it's trying to go back up and test higher prices.
The market been looking the same for the last week.
We'll see. My rejection, my level pop, if I was looking, would be 47.96, 75. That level rejected earlier, and kind of acted as support. So that'd be my level I'd be looking to scale out at potentially.
Yeah, I think if we get that bullish push though, we'll push more than 2 points. Right. If we get that morning excitement, I think we'll push right through that level.
Oh, I said I've been just making my money and leaving. Been burned too many times and killed too many PA accounts by hanging around. That's right.
I'm sure he didn't say it like a black trucker. He made him sound like a dude that pulled into a truck stop.
Micaiah is biblical, okay? He's a biblical black man that drives a truck. All right, leave him alone. Hustle for Life says that 88, 89 level looked good. Yeah, it did. I had a resistance level there, resistance support, and the tape definitely confirmed some things down there. But yeah, I wasn't looking to trade down there anyway. But it's a good bounce, it's a good trade. Our Discord member is killing it right now. He's up like 7-8 points. So it's a good trade. It looks like we're gonna go back up to these highs.
It was 8:27. Okay, all my time frames are right now. Yes.
Let's check this poll. Let's see what y'all talking about on this poll. Y'all better be talking. Y'all better be voting. Y'all better be voting. All right, we got 50% of y'all are bullish on 8 votes. By the way, this is not a good sample size. I need more of y'all. There's currently 17 people watching, and I got 8 votes, and one of them is me, and I can't vote because I made the poll. So I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and exercise your right to vote. But anyway, 50% are bullish, 25% are bearish, and 25% think we're gonna consolidate on the day. So does that mean that today we're selling off? Is that what you're telling me?
No, our chat's usually on point. That's Patrick's chat. They see all the selling and they vote bearish. And then he just do the opposite. Our chat's usually on point. We'll see what happens though. I'm watching this tape really closely up here at 95.
Yeah, I need
a lot of buying happening up there. I think they're removing a lot of liquidity up here too.
Yeah, they are starting to let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Let's go, Pop. Get your money, baby. This day 5 right here, right, Pop? Or you already passed day 5. You are day 8. Nice. Keep going, bro.
Going down for show. We'll see.
Oh, going down for sure. Yeah, we'll see. I don't think it's going down. I voted bullish. I think we pop out of this thing up to 48.03.
For me, if I had the right to vote, I would vote for consolidation. But I think it's going to be a pretty major range that we're in. But it could be wrong.
Well, the reason why I'm voting bullish is because they just put a lot of liquidity on the tape to the bearish side. As soon as market opened, it was like all that liquidity just opened up. I was like, wow.
Micaiah said, "Yeah, I don't think it's going down."
Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
We'll see. We will see, ladies and gentlemen.
I know we voted for Pop. There's a lot of liquidity up here on the sell side that we about to burn through. Price is going. Let's go, Pop. Get your money, baby.
Oh, there you go. There it popped through. It popped through.
Look at the book, bro.
I know.
It's going crazy right now. Oh, they're trying to stop price so bad they can't do it. VIX is dropping. VIX is at 27 right now.
Yeah, all the stocks are catching a bid too. Look at Microsoft. Jesus Christ. Microsoft, Google.
They just removed all that sell side liquidity.
Yeah, we going up.
This is nuts.
He said need enough of y'all to think it's going up for it to go down. That is true.
Okay.
That is true. You ain't wrong there. But I won't deny right now that everything in the market is looking mighty bullish. Mighty bullish. But I'm looking for my first area of trade is up here at the high of this triple top at 4803. So if we get a rejection there, I'll look to play short. But right now, I will not be falling into Monday's trap, and I'm feeling like this is Monday's trap all over again.
Man, we're pushing, and they putting liquidity all the way underneath us too. They're like, get it up there and get it up there now.
Yeah, this could be the this could be that rally based rally I was talking about on the daily, because we based and we held, and this could be this could be it.
This is nuts. Go gadget market. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I do not want to step in the way of this right now. Look at Nvidia. Oh my God, Nvidia's going ham.
Would not be
Microsoft going ham. Google going ham. Apple. Have a morning. We broke out of the daily trend line too. Yeah, we're have a morning market. Have a morning.
Good job, brother. Good trade. Good trade.
Yeah, this thing does not look done. We'll see though. Looks like sellers want to entertain up here. Yeah, looks like sellers want to entertain up here. Let's see what we do.
I don't think it's gonna happen. These sellers are looking really, really aggressive, but these buyers are looking aggressive as well. I see. I think we're going back up to 4808. That's what I think.
I'll still look for shorts up there too, in between 4803 and 4808.
Yeah, until we get above 4808, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Above 4808, we're going back.
Yeah, it would make sense with the rally based rally candle formation though, that we would base and then just go absolutely nuts. But we'll see.
What's up? Oh, good. I actually took the same trade in my other account. Because I wanted you to have your fun. I mean, you were really excited, so I was like, all right. I did have fun. I'm about this count. This other account is about $100 away from being funded, so I cut it at 4801. I thought that was a good area to cut, just because if we couldn't make it back to the high, I didn't want to sit through a pullback. So I'm at about 871, about $130 away. So I'll finish this account off, get it funded, and then I'll go work on my Journey account as well. And the crazy part is I didn't play two contracts right there. I should have played two contracts and I've been done. Because I usually play two on that initial push. Because right when I saw it, you got a better entry than I did, but I got in on the pullback of 47.92. I just wanted to see that 15-minute candle close bullish. And I got in at 47.92, and I only played the one contract on ES because I didn't want to risk that much. So once I saw that consolidation and that build up this morning, I was like, all right, that's a pretty good trade. So probably could have held to target and finished the account off, but I got scared. I was like, I'm not giving back no more of this. So I'll look for a pullback and try to push for, I think I only need like $130 or so. And then this account will be done. There's my target right there. Dang. I hate when that happens. That was my profit target right there. Oh, man. That's
popped right through. All right, let's see what happens here.
Right, my target
every time we've come up here and we've been denied, but today VIX selling off.
VIX is selling off. That's what I was looking at. I was like, man, if VIX can just drop, we'll be fine.
But Microsoft is back in supply.
Say hi.
Starting to get some selling here, some selling here.
You want what, brother?
Maybe if VIX can pop back up. And Q's getting a rejection. ES is starting to get a rejection. I'm interested in shorts here, but we'll see what happens.
I'm glad I took that trade early. I gotta go change the diaper. I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, I know that like's light. I know what that laugh's like. All right, let's see what happens up here. Just kind of waiting to see if we reject or we keep going up or what we do. This is an area where a lot of breakout traders were probably waiting to trade. So this could be an area where they get trapped up here at these highs. So waiting to see if they get trapped or if we continue to push. If we continue to push, that's fine too. It's nothing big. Dang. Fun days changing diapers. My youngest is 21. My youngest just turned 4 today. So. And my wife wants another one. And I'm like, ugh. She's still in diapers. She's she's in pull-ups, but only at night though. During the day, she stays in regular underwear, panties, whatever you want to call them. All right. Starting to see some potential absorption up here. Potentially, it's like the market's buyers are trying to brute force their way up. They're struggling. Yeah, it's probably good. Thanks, Shay. Thanks. Yeah, she's super excited. We're gonna do cupcakes with her at daycare. Looks like they're trying to put some passive orders below us. Try to see if they can't continue to push price. Yeah, because I think they want this. The buyers, they want this. They're actively putting liquidity above or below to try to force price to come up. We saw this yesterday too. But I think if this fails, it's going to be a nasty failure, and I'd much rather take the market short. Put it that way. Hobbs is definitely not here, but yes. Yeah, he went to go change a diaper. Yeah. No, looks like we're trying to push up above this level now. Oh. This is an interesting level right now. Just watching this level react. They really want. I mean, this is the make it or break it level. If Bulls can push above this, then here they go. I think as long as they can get above this and then get above 48.08, then I'll basically just be looking for a pullback to take it long into 48.20 will be my target. So pretty much at this point, just gonna wait. There's nothing for me to do. This is looking very, 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 very similar. Very, very similar action to Monday.
Oh, I forgot it's Jazzy's birthday. Happy birthday, Jazzy.
Thanks, bro.
Well, you got a runner out there still, right, Pop, or no?
Nah, he took profit.
I would have too at that 804 level was the range basically. So I thought that was a good target to look for. Yeah. You're growing, man. Like you know what I'm a little teed off about though is for me, I was long 47. I was long 47.9125, and I put a super low risk on the table. But I'm looking back on the original trade I took this morning. If I would have just took my regular risk, which is 4 points, my risk would have been 47.87, and literally price came to 47.8775, and I would have been long this entire move. The only thing that I didn't like about the trade when I took it is based off my strategy. I knew that I was buying the left shoulder, and I knew there was a high probability of price sweeping down to give me that head. So once give me that head, but once we put the head in, right? And once we put the head in, I just switched to the 15-minute. I was like, you know what? I'll just enter off the 15-minute because I feel more comfortable there. Because once that 15-minute candle printed, it was a bullish engulfing. So I was like, okay, if we pull back into this candle, I'm gonna go ahead and long it. So I got long 47.92, and then I was targeting 48.02, and I ended up getting out at 48.01. So it's still all in all, I thought it was a good trade. I just got to work on those morning trades, making sure I'm buying either the head, or if I'm going to buy the left shoulder, give myself that full 4 point stop, because there was no reason why I couldn't give myself the full 4 points. Yeah, this is an important push right here at 48.0825. Oh, I mean, Justin and I guarantee Justin is not looking to trade this. He's looking to see what we do at 48.05.
No, we retested. We retested 803. I know Makai said he got longer on the retest of EWAP. That was probably a good area. I was looking to get short, but that clearly is not playing out the way that I was looking for. And I don't want to say I'm definitive about to get long here, but I guess I'm just waiting to see what happens off of this. Like, either we're going to reject this level and come back down, or we're going to hold the value here to test higher prices. I don't know which one's going to happen. I know we're extremely bullish right now. I'm not trying to fight that. But, yeah.
Yeah.
I would much rather have this thing break above 48.08, like you're saying, and then come back down if I'm going to get long. That's the only way. What do you say helps?
I was going to say I like shorts at 48.20, 48.1975 through roughly about 48.35. I think there'd be a good opportunity to short the market up there. After this rally's done, then we could basically short it back down as a pullback into the previous day high at 48.05.
That would be I would rather get long up into that level, though. I think that would be my plan, is to find a way to get long up into it.
Okay, like hit that area and then reject and then come back down to 48.0. I really just need 2 points. So I think I need 4 points. So I'm just looking. What's up?
No.
No, that's the low. That's the low of the basing candle, and on January on New Year's basically. That's the low of the basing candle. But if you go to the 2 hour right there, you'll see a nice solid supply zone right there on the 2 hour. Yeah. But yeah, that would be my idea. Like I like the idea that we're testing 480825, but we're not breaking above it, right? Like targeting 16,900. Here, let me switch over to my screen for something. Yeah, so that's to me is giving me vibes that we may be trying to pull back. And if we're gonna pull back, I'd much rather short the market than long the market up here.
Yeah, I'm looking. I want to see what happens here.
I don't know, but if we pull back here without touching that supplies area, I'll be looking to get long back down to what is that, 47.95, I think. Let me look at the 15-minute here. Yeah, right at this high at 47.96, 47.95, right where all of those buyers came in down there. You see that, Jay?
Yeah, I'm actually starting to get interested in longs if this doesn't hold. If this selling doesn't hold right here, this is a lot of selling coming into the market. If this bounces here, then I'm gonna try a long down here. But if this thing does sell, then if this thing does start to sell down, then I'll just look for the retest. I'm cool with that as well. It just
Micaiah, you're looking to long here? I have to say it looks like we're putting in a lower high here, but we are bouncing off that previous low right here on NQ at 813. We're bouncing, but we're getting rejected at the previous day high, and ES is kind of just printed somewhat of a doji candle. So we'll see if these buyers step in. The tape just looks super cluttered right now. Like there's a lot of buying and selling at these levels right now. So I'm gonna be a little patient. I do like this area for potentially to take the market long back up. We'll see what happens. It's just not the way that I trade. This is more of a continuation trade. So I would much rather let this trade pass up.
Yeah, this is tough. This is tough.
Yeah, this is tough. Yeah, this is tough because it's an area where the market is probably consolidating. But reading the tape, it looks like a good area to potentially take longs. I'm not going to take it because I can't justify it based off my yearly annual plan. So
that was some algorithmic
you see
stuff
the tape
going on down here.
Pancaking right now. Like there's liquidity literally sitting on top and above, like heavy A liquidity. So it's like they're trying to mask what they're actually trying to do.
Yeah, there's an algorithm in the market right now trying to push this price up. He keeps moving it one tick away, and then as soon as see, look, now it's gone again. Now he put it back. Now it's moving up with price. I don't know what to make of it, but I was like,
it's very strange, but I'm not putting my risk on the table right here. Like, no way.
He's literally a tick away, and he's trying to push price up.
Good morning, Will Sal. If it's your first time in the building, make sure you hit that like button. Tip the barbers. We appreciate you guys for stopping by. Yeah, I'm still on. Okay, yeah. I'm just looking at, like I said, I'm looking at that previous day high, potential rejection, potential lower high being put in here. Watching closely. Okay, I know you see it. I just wanted to let you know. Long 02. Yeah, I like longs if we pull back into a key area. Right now, this area it's kind of a break and retest of the previous day high. So I guess that is in my plan to take longs off this break and retest. It just looks weird. It's not clean like I would like it to be. Like I wanted something like this. I wanted us to break above 4808 and then come back down and settle and then look to take the market long, which I guess that's kind of what we're doing, but I don't know. I'm scared.
It's just weird action.
I don't like it.
This is just weird action on the tape. If selling starts to come in here, though, I think I'm going to try a short. All right, I'm short. I'm short there at 43.03.
Yeah, I like that short. I want to see the breaker structure and retest for me to short it. Woo! Let's go. Let's go, Jay.
Let's see if we can sustain this, though.
Dang, that's all I needed. Why did I have the courage to take that trade? I'm still looking at this as a test of the high down to 47.97. I don't know what your target is, but
47.88 first, and then I'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, NQ's already giving back everything. NQ's dropping below the lows right now.
I just didn't know what was going on there, so I was like, "Well, we got selling, we got buying. Right? Whichever one starts going first is the way I'm going." It was really I got a little bit late entry, but it's all good though.
He said, "Whichever one starts winning first, I'm on that team."
Yeah, pretty much. And I was looking more at the sellers, but I was okay to buy the market too. I was just like, well, whichever way this goes, I'm cool with it. But also, we failed. There was a failure there as well to break the high. Actually, I'm gonna keep my stop at the high. That gives me 4 points.
Yeah, that was a breaker structure right there. So I really
might come back up.
I think we come back up and retest. If we retest, then I'll look to short it as well, just for a quick 4-point scalp. NQ's recovering here. VIX is starting to push up. It's at the 33 level now, so that was definitely somebody filling in a buy position. I mean, a sell position up there. It just looked weird, really, really weird on the tape.
It was very, very weird on the tape. It was very weird.
That was abnormal. Oh, is Apple coming down too? Let me check the stocks. Yeah. Well, oh my God. I can't even speak. Microsoft hit a supply zone at 379, and it did not like it at all. Google hit resistance right on money at 142.35 that I had on the chart. Here, I'll show you guys. Apple's rejecting VWAP. Basically, the break above VWAP, Apple rejected. Microsoft 90-minute supply at 379.52, right in the center of that line, of that box. Hit it, rejected it. NVIDIA rejecting potentially previous day high. Google rejecting resistance. Amazon, oh boy, cleared all the way up through my supply zone, right at the top of it, and got rejected. But again, we're holding value on this uptrend. So I'm more so inclined to take the longs than I am the shorts. And I like longs if we can come back down to about 47.97. Because Apple is starting to push, or is starting to eat that candle back up. And the VIX is just struggling to get back on the other side of VWAP. So if you take a look at the VIX right here, it's struggling, but it's trying to push up on the other side of VWAP. So I like the counter trend trade, but I need to see a retest and a failure for me to potentially take the market short. I'm looking at this as more of a retest of VWAP and then potential push up, but we'll see. I like what I saw. I like what I'm seeing on the tape for sellers though, a lot.
Yeah. And Q already pushed down to its low of day, so 100%. It's got to break its low of day, which is kind of sucks for me.
NQ's struggling to break its low of day, but they're still selling though. So you just want to see that push on the VIX here.
It could be. Could be.
Hey, Daddy.
Yes, sir. You wearing daddy's sunglasses?
Yeah.
The chat don't like my sunglasses.
You just broke down below.
Okay, shh. Go sit down, please, and close my door. Okay. You look awesome. Don't break my glasses.
Damn, this tape is just super, super fast right now.
Yeah, it's really, really jumpy. I think because the market's trying to sell off, but everybody and their mama is trying to take this market long. And I think the market wants more downside.
About 5 points. Well, I was up about 5 points, so we'll see. My stop where it's at. I'm gonna risk 4. So.
Oh, we're about to flush. This thing is looking like it's flush. They're moving.
Oh yeah, it is
downside. It looks
Yeah,
good.
Apple got that. It came back up, but it rejected back down. Microsoft didn't. It got back up, but it looks like Nvidia's trying to come down. Google's trying to come down. It's getting a little bit of a candle back to the upside, but
Tesla is in the fucking mud. Tesla is dumping. Whatever Elon did to Tesla, these shorts are very, very profitable on Tesla. I'm just
you
waiting on
know,
the
he
to
said
participate.
yesterday that after going on the Joe Rogan podcast and smoking weed, that NASA makes him take a random drug test like 4 times a year, and he hasn't failed or something like that, or like for 4 years
Wow.
he's had to take random drug tests and he hasn't failed once, according to him.
Wow.
All right, this short may be short-lived. We're struggling down here.
Yeah,
We'll see.
a
VIX
lot
is
of support, but that I still like that big bearish candle on the 5 minute. I love that. With that nice breaker structure, I just want to retest and then I'll look to take it short. Just want a retest of 4802.
yeah. My stop is at the high, so I mean, if we break the high, then I'm wrong.
No, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this is a daggone good trade, regardless of if we break the high or not. I like the reversal potential here. Boom, boom, boom. I just really want to see that participation from the VIX, and we're just not getting it.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, now the VIX is rejecting.
Yeah, it's selling down.
But the stocks are still kind of trying to make their way down. But the only one that's not is Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft gets on board too.
There's always one.
Yeah, that's true. There's always one that props up the market. It's like, dang, why is the rest of the market selling off, but you not? And then you just holding everything else up.
What are you selling? Oh man.
Let's see. The problem with this trade is that really my only problem with this trade right now is just that NQ is at the low and it's not breaking the low.
Yeah. Micaiah says he was putting in a higher low on the 15-second. Yeah, but the change of character had already happened on the 1 minute, in my opinion. That's what I was trying to call out. But Hustler for Life says out for break even. That stopped you out. Okay, Micaiah, that's all good. Why do banks look weak? Dragging market with Apple? I don't know. I think they got earnings coming up soon. Maybe people are selling before earnings. We're back in a downward channel from 4 a.m. ish. Yeah. I'm looking for this to come back up and retest. I just don't like what I'm seeing out of the VIX. Because a rich guy can't get clean P. Right, exactly. Exactly.
All right, well, they just let that liquidity go, which means one of two things. Either buyers are about to take back control and come back up, or sellers are about to dump this. Probably the latter.
NQ's pushing down.
NQ's pushing up.
Well, on the 15-minute, it still looks like it's down. We haven't broken back above anything.
On the 5, we bounced. I don't know. I'm gonna put my thing to the previous high. If we break the previous high, that's 2 points. Yeah.
Where's your entry at?
4803.
Oh, that's a good entry. Yeah, I'd risk the high or the previous high. Like, what is that? 4805. Yeah, I think if we get, I'm looking for shorts at 480275. But the VIX isn't agreeing with this yet. So I'm looking for this to kind of push out. This just might be a temporary pullback. If the VIX doesn't get on board, I'm not going to look for shorts. And this didn't drop as much as I would like it to long the market just yet. I still think the buying is weak down here, but I want the selling to be stronger also. So it's a double-edged sword right now.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? To request a payout. Oh, you gotta trade 10 days, and you can only request a payout between the 1st and the 15th. So the The 1st through the 5th, you can request a payout, and then the 15th through the 20th, you can request a payout. And your payout takes about 10 days to hit your bank account. There's the push down right there.
Potentially. See
if you start trading on the 9th, you'll be able to request a payout on the 19th. On the 20th. So if you started trading on the 9th, 10 trading days. Well, no, you won't be able to request a payout. Yeah, you won't even be able to request a payout until the 1st through the 5th, because there's not 10 trading days in between the 9th and the 20th. So basically, your first payout request can potentially come. This is a good short, Justin. I'm liking everything I'm seeing about on this 1 minute here. Yeah, I low key wanted to join you, but it didn't come up high enough. I wanted to get a 4802 tap, 4802.25 tap. But this looks like we're about to get really selly with all of these people trying to long this market.
Yeah, we gotta get below 4799. Break this low, and if NQ can break its low, I think we'll be in a good spot. I'm kind of just watching NQ right now, see what NQ's doing. But right now, it looks like ES is a bit lower than NQ. Ooh, there he goes.
Yeah, if NQ breaks its low, I think so will ES.
ES just broke the low. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, great trade, man.
It. Yeah, of course I stayed in. All I did was move my stop down like 2 points. That's about it. That's not balls.
What? Why you keep coming for me, man? What's the deal, Pop? Would you like me to respond? All right. I'm funded right there. I'm good.
Let's
Boom,
go.
got another one in the bag, baby. Good job, Pop. Good job, Justin. I can't stand Pop. All right. No, I took the short. I took the short on the retest, but we didn't come up as high as I wanted. But I only needed 4 points, so I felt like that next candle was gonna flush down. So I just took a quick scalp for like 3 or 4 points just to get over 3,000 on that account. So that's 2 accounts funded on Apex.
Let's go.
I'll start working on the 3rd account, maybe tomorrow. Now I'm gonna switch over to my. I wanted to get that one done because it was so close. I only needed like $500 or so, and on that initial pump this morning, I was able to hit pretty close. So I was like, I'm just looking for a quick 3 or 4 point scalp, just to get over 3,000, and then that one's done.
Let's go. Great job. Good trade.
Hey,
good scalp.
Excellent trade for you too, sir. I wouldn't even thought about. I honestly wasn't even thinking about shorts up there. I was kind of confused, and that's why I was like,
I was confused too.
Until I figure out what price.
But I was definitive with my confusion. I was like,
right,
I'm seeing some really weird activity, like, but I will make sense out of this, and I will do something around here. I just need to figure out what it's gonna be.
I know something's gonna happen up here. I just don't know what. And as soon as I figure it out, I'm riding with that team. But yeah, I was super confused with the tape right there. I was looking at the chart patterns, and I'm like, okay, it looks bearish if I'm being objective, but the tape looks very strange. It wasn't killing me. Took 3 points out this time. Yeah, I took 3 points too. I took the short hustle for life, and I got that account funded. Inflation data today seems like a good time to not trade it all. Now, inflation data is tomorrow and Friday. So we got CPI tomorrow and Friday, sir. Went 2 NQ long, 20. 20. Sorry, 20. Yeah, that's the one we've been telling you about. We was like, man, Apex is the way to go. I got 2 out of 3 funded. Bro, I've been told you. That's why I've been waiting on the 90%, because I'm like,
nobody listens to Hobbs.
Nobody ever.
I don't listen to him
too late. Until people come to me and be like, yeah. No, bro, you got 6 accounts funded. How could you be upset with that? All right. Yeah.
He's trading crypto.
Let's go. Justin is 4 points away from. No. I'm narrating Jay's trade. I'm saying Jay is like 4 points away from hitting his target, and it's where I want to get long.
I just bought one back right there.
Are you trading? How many are you trading today?
2.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. I'm back in my Journey account, and I'm looking for longs down here, and this is basically the range that we talked about.
I bought one back because we just swept that, and then we immediately bounced back up. I was like, "Yeah, give me my one. Let me secure my profit right there." And now I'm just riding this down. I'm riding this down to the low.
This is where those buyers stepped in, so I'm really looking for potential longs down here. And also considering the tape, I mean, the VIX never participated in this push down. It leads me to believe that this might just be a pullback, but I'm going to wait for some confirmation, and I'm back in 4 micros now. So I'm looking for this thing to.
Yeah, it's just one contract left now.
he
Yeah, I took one contract off. If we get back above 96, I'll probably take the other one off. That's the swing, so I'll probably put mine there.
That was a banger, bro. Like that was a clean trade.
Yeah, I tried to take it off for the 10, but I got like 9 and some change or something.
You know, once we never got back above 4808, it made me very bearish. I was like, oh, we're not gonna push 4808. Okay, I'm kind of putting my hat on here, but again, the tape just wasn't clear for me. And I'm glad, like you said the same thing. You're like, yeah, this looks really confusing. I'm like, good, because I thought maybe it was just me, because the tape looks extremely cluttered today. Like, it looks kind of like what we talked about yesterday, Jay, when we said there's going to be a lot of positioning today, where buyers and sellers are positioning themselves for tomorrow's data.
Yeah,
this is where the buyer stepped in here. So I'm looking for a break of this liquidity, a break above 97, which we're getting right now, and then a pullback down to potentially take this market long here.
All right, I got stopped out there for 8 points. So
good job, brother. Good job. Good freaking job.
I took 8 points on that trade. That's a 2-to-1. I was risking 4, so I made 8. So not bad.
Yeah, banger. I'm looking for this to push up on the 1 minute. Let me see what chart you guys are looking at. I think you guys are. Yeah. So I'm looking for this to kind of push up here on the 1 minute, get above this structure right here, right? And then sweep down into this liquidity, kind of like we did here, right? Something similar to this, right? If we just V-shape and push up, I won't be interested. I'm not interested in that. If the market wants to push up here without me, that's fine. I'll wait for the next trip. But you can see we just closed above 47.96, 47.97, which is what I wanted to see. So I'm just, why the heck is this thing so thick?
I'll see if they run this liquidity and end up going to my price target.
Yeah, they might sweep straight down, and then that's when I'll be looking to go long. I like liquidity sweeps. It's kind of like my thing, right? So if price can sweep this liquidity, sweep the lows after sweeping the highs, I'm interested. If we don't do that and we do something different, I just don't take the trade. I just wait for price to push up and do its thing, right? So just hanging out.
Yeah, no, I agree. At this point, I'm just going to wait on my next setup. I don't know what my setup's going to be just yet. We're not really at an area for me to trade. And I was more so with Hobbs and Pop in our ear. That's why I took, as soon as we got that strong push down, and as soon as I saw we popped down and popped right back up, I was like, yeah, give me one contract right there.
Yep. And that's that 5 minute demand area. Anytime I see that, I'll be like, nope, I'm getting real tight with my stop in that area, because at the very least we'll react to that area.
Yeah, but now we got the reversal candle. The market just made a inverse head and shoulders, an inverse head and shoulders here. It looks like we're coming back up.
Yeah, this was the long, but this isn't the long I'm looking for. I want to see us push above. Potentially, we got the break of structure there. I want to see us come back down and sweep, but it doesn't look like we will. Therefore, it's not my type of trade.
Hobbs, we got a CVD divergence there too, which is kind of nuts.
Oh yeah, I see it. I hate you. That's okay. Like I said, me personally, I want to see what I want to see, and if I don't see it, I'm not going to take it. But if we get this sweep down here, so we sweep the low, the previous low, right? Maybe come all the way back down to 47.90. I'd gladly take that trade again. It'll be basically the exact same trade from this morning. But this might be the push out. And if this is the push out, I'll gladly pass on the trade.
No, he didn't.
No.
He didn't take it long.
I didn't take it long because we didn't sweep the liquidity like I wanted to. I wanted to see an aggressive sweep, and we didn't really get that. So,
Daddy,
yes.
I want to see mommy.
You want to see mommy? You want to FaceTime her?
Yeah, my only, not regret, but my only wish to that trade is I wish I would have reacted just a little bit faster to get a little bit better of an entry. That would have been.
Yeah, but you were a little
thing.
confused on what you wanted to do, though, right? So
No, I was, but as soon as I knew, I tried to hit the button, but we moved so fast, we were moving so fast that it had gapped down a little bit by the time I got it. I was like, damn it, just a little bit quicker on the drone.
she's working, so she might not answer. Okay. Oh, there she is.
A lot of strong selling
Very
coming
well
up
to
in
say
this
hi,
market
babe.
right now.
I'm on mute, Jay. I'm sorry.
You're good. A lot of strong selling coming in this market not being rewarded. Thanks. We basically we were basically in an inverse. We basically made an inverse head and shoulders up there, and we failed to get above. But the problem, I'll show you guys on the tape too. But the problem I was having was it was like really weird activity going on up there, so I wasn't entirely sure what I want to do. Because at one point, I'm not gonna lie, at one point I almost long the market. I was like, oh, this is looking like a really juicy long, and we're holding this area. But I waited because we got that weird activity. I was like, I don't know what they're trying to do here, so I'm just gonna wait and kind of let them tip their hand. And as soon as they tipped it, I was like, I'm in. But Eric said I was up 8 points trailing it, but was looking for more. It was only a 5-point winner, whiplashing my trailing winning trade, but not happy with it. No follow through. Was that to the short side or to the long side? I took another stab at NQ at 830, level 2 NQs. Are you talking about longs or shorts there? But let me show you guys on the tape what I was looking at. Oh, I was never in drawdown, like, at all. Yeah. No, that's true. I mean, I was kind of just trying to go with the trend of what was going on. Like we had a heavy selling. Hold on, let me just tell them real fast what I was seeing on the tape. I'll share my tape too in the Discord so you guys can see as well. I'll change this. Change window. Tape. Okay. So what I was looking at was, you see these orders right here, like these, how it was like kind of moving up with price. This was what was weird. This is what confused me, right? So I saw this selling and I was like, okay, actually first I saw this selling. I was like, okay, some sellers are interested up here. Then they ran the high, and then we saw more aggressive selling. And I was like, okay, sellers are still interested, but I was looking at the aggressive selling, but the CBD was making lower, was coming down lower, but we hadn't yet broken this area yet. So I was viewing this as potentially bullish as long as buying came. Well, the buying didn't really come in. And then next thing I saw was these weird orders, right? Where it, like, every time price was like literally 0.25, it would come to a 0.25 away. And as price moved up, you see how these orders started to move up, and this confused me. This is why I was like, this is weird. And then you can see it started coming down aggressively, and they took it off. And then all of a sudden, it came back and it started moving up again. And I was like, wow, this is really, really strange. I don't know what to make of this. So I don't want to do anything right here until I start to see some clear sign. As soon as I started seeing this selling come in, I was like, oh, I'm getting short. And I ended up getting short right here at 4803. And then I initially risked 4 points. Once we got going, then I risked just 2 points. I moved my risk down. And then it was pretty much a wrap from there. I just held the trade the rest of the time. And then, like I said, we got this one last final push down. I sold part of my position into this strength, and then I just moved my stop loss back up to this high right here. And I was like, okay, if we can break this high, I'm out. Hindsight being 2020, I probably should have just taken it all off, but it's all good. I'm not mad at it. I secured 8 points. It's a 2-to-1 risk reward, so yeah, that was repeatable. That's a 2-to-1 risk reward. Not mad about it at all. Again, if I look at it objectively, I'm in 2 minis. That's an $800 trade right there, right? So, you times that by 3, that's a $1,200 day. So I'm not worried about it. I'm looking for my next setup. I don't know what that setup's going to be yet. The market's not really in the area where I'm looking to trade. The market could easily come back up to these highs and look to reject again. So maybe we look for maybe I'll look to trade at 43.0825 now that we're below it. Maybe this is the retest that we get right here, and then we flush again. So that's really my only idea at the moment. Although technically the market did just put in a higher low on the 5 minutes. So this is one of those times where the market's kind of in a sticky area where I don't know exactly what the market wants to do. But because I didn't get in long down here, the only thing. Oh wait, hold on. Let me change my screen. Sorry. Right. Oh yeah, but I mean, that's what I want to see though. Like I wanted it to be bullish. I wanted people to think that the market was going to continue going up, so I could short the market, because that move was basically a move of late buyers being trapped and them having to close out of their position, which works out nicely. And now it looks like we may continue down lower. We'll see. But my only idea at the moment is to short if we come back up to 48.0325. But if this downtrend just continues, then it continues. That's fine. I'm not tripping. But Eric said 2 trades today, took care of my last 4 losing trades. Let's go from the last 2 days. Risk to reward at work, and that's all you can manage. Even on NQ though, I was trailing it on my first trade. Really wasn't really looking to risk anything today. Gotcha. But you secured 15 points, and you're up on the week. So, I mean, that's all you can do. It's all risk management. That was just like yesterday. On Monday, I took 4 losing trades. And same exact thing. 2 trades took care of all my losers. I'm up on and then I was up on the week. And now I just padded my stats. I took 1 trade today. I added another 8 points to my account, and like that's all I'm looking for. I got my 2-to-1, and I could literally just be done trading for the day. I could walk away and not care about anything else. Like I want to see what happens. I may regret selling my final contract early. I cannot. That's one thing that I kind of can't wait on. I can't wait to size up to 3, because I think once I'm in 3, that one runner, I'm hoping, I don't know what's gonna happen, but because I like 2 so much, I can secure that $100, and then I can truly let that one runner run, and I feel like I might feel a little bit more comfortable. But it's all good. Like it doesn't even matter really when I look at it, because that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Either way, like it's all about risk management at the end of the day. Like as long as I'm getting my 2-to-1, it doesn't really matter. And like the other thing is on my account. I mean, I've had my account now for let's see how many days I've had this account. I've had this account now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trading days. I'm only up like $400 in the account. Or after 8 trading days, but like I'm not tripping about getting it funded. Like I'm tripping about the journey. If I'm tripping, it's about the journey. It's not about the destination. Because at the end of the day, like the destination is never. It's going to continually move. Like if you really think about it, your destination should never stand still. It should always be moving forward. If your destination stops, then you stop, which means you stop learning, you stop growing, and you stop getting better. My destination is not just 2 minis. Like my destination is 10, and then it'll be 20, and then it'll be 30. Like it's never going to stop moving. I'm going to continue, and even if my contract size stops moving, my learning will continue. I will continue to evolve and grow day in and day out. You should never be thinking about the destination. You should always be thinking about the journey, right? I'm always thinking about how I can get better, what I can do to get better. You know what I mean? Like it never stops, right? Like Hobbs and I, we're basically in VC every single day after the market. He'll review his trades. Sometimes I'll review my trades. But I'll review them if I didn't review them already on YouTube, right? Like if I reviewed them on YouTube, you can just go see them on YouTube. But every day we're continually trying to improve and get better. That's part of the process, right? The process ain't I made $80 a day. The process is how the hell did I make $80 a day? And how can I do it again tomorrow and the next day and the next day? That's the process. That's what you need to figure out. That's what you need to follow. And if you can't even make the same amount of money every single day, if you can't pull the same amount of profit, not every single day, but if you can't pull profits out this market on a consistent basis, then you need to size down and figure it out. That's it, right? I didn't hesitate on that trade. I didn't know it was going to work out, but I didn't hesitate because I was confident in my trade. That's it. I lost a little bit of confidence. I'm not going to lie. When we got down to this low and started struggling, that shook me a bit, right? As it should, because I don't know what's going to happen. I was uncertain here, but I'm still going to live with whatever the result is because I don't control the result. The only thing I controlled was I got in and I managed my risk. After that, the result is what it is. You got to live with that. I live with my result and then I move on from there. That's it. You got to live with your results because you don't control them. The only thing you can control is risk management, your position size, and your total risk that you're willing to take. That's it. Everything else, the profit, the pullbacks, the buyers, the sellers, everything else is noise at the end of the day. And when the market's not at your level of interest, the market's noise too. Right now, I have no interest, no desire to trade this market. The market's not anywhere near where I want to trade it at. So I don't trade it. I sit on my hands and watch. And it's not even because I'm up. Because if I hadn't taken that short, I would be upset right now with myself, that's for sure. But I wouldn't be looking to short the market because it's not at my level. So I just wait. Yes, Hobbs. I know you have something to say. I know.
Me?
I can see it percolating in your brain. What do you say, Pop? Well, one thing I've been working on in 2024. What's up, Brian O'Donnell? Good morning, my good brother.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Well, one thing I've been working. So a couple things. One thing I've been working on is having a plan before the market gets to my area. My plan was always to short the market up there. We talked about it before we got there. In my pre-market plan, I literally said 48.0325 is an area I'm looking to short. Right? I literally just followed my pre-market plan. Right?
Same here. I called for we both had previous day highs areas to potentially short because we were looking at this market as potentially being in range, and that's all that areas was. Yeah. The
only issue, after you identify the area, the only thing left to do is just wait for price to get up there and see what happens. Right? I guess my problem on this trade was just that the market I think both of our problems on the trade was the market just confused us so much right there that we were just like, because I told them when you left, I was actually very, very close to buying the market there. Like I almost went long.
Yeah.
But once that liquidity showed up and that algorithm that I was showing you guys, if you go back like about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, when I was looking at the tape, I showed the algorithm right there that was buying the market. And the reason why I know it was an algorithm was because they kept moving their liquidity up, and it was like 0.1, it was 0.25 away from where price was at. No human being can do that. No human being can move their orders in such a way that it moves with the market in a 0.25 increment. That's weird. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, and they were doing it on normally both sides too.
So when I saw that,
the highs and the lows.
And when I saw that, I was like, I don't know what to do here. But what I do know is I won't get into a trade until something becomes very, very clear to me. And once it became clear that the market wanted to go down, I just acted on it and I shorted the market, right? But one, that's a product of me being in smaller size and working on my confidence and consistency. If I've been very, very, very consistent over the past 2 weeks, I only have one red day. Right, I have one red day and one no trade day. All of the rest of my days have been green so far, right? And that's not me like bragging about it. I mean, I'm only in 2 micros. Like it's not about that, but it's about the fact that I'm seeing my trade ideas work out over and over and over again. So if I see something I like, you're damn right I'm gonna take it because I'm seeing it work. So what?
And the
There's nothing
size
to be
doesn't
changed.
matter. The size
Exactly.
doesn't matter, but the size matters if you've never seen your trades work out, right?
Yes.
And that's why we always say is like this year, it's like I said, I messed around and got a account funded because I was trading on bigger size. But to be quite honest with you guys, the reason why I got that account funded on bigger size is because I have been trading smaller size, right? Like I wasn't worried about the trades that I was taking because I was taking proper risk management. I knew I had a $2,500 drawdown, and I'm basically practicing for the next stage of my journey, which is increasing my size, right? I increase my size a little bit faster than Justin is increasing his size, but that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is when I look back on my week, I didn't trade this account yesterday, right? But when I look back on the last 4 or 5 days of trading, I've had one red day with Justin. We had basically the same red day, right? At the end of the day, my risk to reward is managed and my trades are working out because I'm trading in areas where I know that I have back tested, I have trained on, and I if I don't see it, right? Like on this trade right here, right? This was a potential trade for me, but we never tapped into my box and we never swept liquidity. So what I'm looking for is for price to come back up through here, right? It's already broken structure, but I wanted to come back, get rejected, and then aggressively sweep this liquidity so I can long the market back up to the previous day high. If that doesn't happen, by the time I'm ready to trade, I walk away, right? Justin traded the trade that I was very skeptical about that short. I'm not gonna lie, right? The reason was because I wasn't getting the confirmation from the VIX, and you can clearly see why the VIX didn't push up. It still didn't mean that it didn't create an opportunity for a scalp of 8 points or more. But Justin knew going into trade, which is the thing that I would commend you on this trade, was that you had a target in mind, but you didn't allow price to come all the way back because you were reading the tape. You were taking in consideration that the VIX wasn't following the trade. So you knew that this trade had an opportunity to be short-lived. You turned a 10-point scalp into an 8-point win. Right. And that's growth, because I remember the days we used to sit on here and you would sit through this entire pullback, right? And give back all your profits, right? But now we're evolving, right, as traders to the point where we see the trade for just a trade. We see the market for just the market. The market is opportunity. When that opportunity has passed you up, you bounce and you wait for the next opportunity. I'm trying to be like Kobe. This is the year of 24, right? 2024 is the year of 24. If you follow me on Twitter, you know every single day I've been posting Kobe tweets, because the one thing about the Mamba that a lot of NBA players talk about with him, they say he wasn't 7 foot, right? He didn't have huge hands. He didn't have a vertical, but the one thing that they always say about Kobe was his work ethic, right? I always have a saying that I stole from Shannon Sharp. He said that if you working hard doesn't guarantee success, but without it, you can guarantee failure. I'm gonna say that again. Working hard doesn't guarantee success, but without it, you can guarantee failure. Every single day I work hard because I want to put my chances of success at a much higher clip than the person next to me. So when I tell you me and Justin are in here to almost 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., looking at the charts, reviewing the tape, we're not your average people on YouTube. And we know that because the average person on Twitter and YouTube ain't doing this. They not. So if you truly want to be successful in 2024, do the work and guarantee your opportunity for success. So that's what I got to say.
Yeah, you got to be different. 2024, you got to be different. Matter of fact, if you haven't already, there's 26 people in here. If you haven't already, I did make a video about our it's pretty much my trading plan for 2024 aligns with Hobbs. It's a little different, but I made a video about my trading plan for 2024 and how I'm executing it. And every couple of days I'm going back and reviewing my trades and just kind of updating y'all on how it's going. Obviously, if you're in live streams, you know how it's going, but yeah, definitely check out that video. Also, I put out a short yesterday of Hobbs, and I'm definitely clipping what you just said there, making that into a short. So
Dustin over here like, I knew you had something to say. Go ahead.
I was waiting for it.
Let me put this time stamp down.
That one. So I'm gonna go. A matter of fact, already got one of the time stamps. I put it for 24 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and make it an hour in about 20 an hour in about 26 minutes.
He baited me into that. You know, he said, Hobbs, go ahead and speak. I know you got something. Nah, man, I'm cool. I ain't got nothing to say. Nah, floor is yours.
Flip it.
All right,
Success. Fine. Kobe. Yep, that's definitely going in there. So yeah, I'm definitely revving up content. I'm trying to as best as I can. So be on the lookout for a lot more shorts coming your way. Yeah. And then today's my daughter's birthday, so I'm not going to be putting out any video content. Because after the stream, I gotta do some running around because she's having a little party at her daycare. But tomorrow, hopefully after trading, if I have time, because I just got a lot of stuff going on between now and her actual party on Saturday. But I'm gonna try to make some time to put together another video about how this week's going. So just try to kind of bear with me.
Let me address Valdez right quick.
Yeah.
Valdez said he lost 2 trades at trying to short the bottom. Remember, man, you got to come in for that pre-market plan, bro, because we had this dead to rights today. But I think that's a really good trade to short. I mean, to long. What did you 864? Wait, did you get long 864? That what you said? 824. Okay, good. Much better. I thought you said 864. I was like, ooh, that's a high, but 824, much better. Yeah, manage your risk right there. That's really good. I like the sweep.
You tried to short at that and see Valdez. This was a warning signal for me to get out of my trade because I was watching NQ. And this is another thing if you're trading ES2 is using NQ because sometimes
both of them, right?
Will be at their both of them. You're right because sometimes one will be at the low or the high and the other one, but that'll be the area where the market decides to reject because they both move in the same similar manner. So I knew because when I was managing my trade, I was literally watching NQ like, okay. NQ
I have them both on TraderVate. I have them on split screen when I'm trading on TraderVate. Like I'll have.
Bro, I was about to talk to you about that. You watch Carmine? I have them both. Did you watch Carmine's video?
No, I haven't watched.
Oh well, Carmine puts his charts like that too, and I tried it. I just don't like the long way. Like I just don't like.
I don't have them. So I have them on Trading View. I have them landscape, right? Like I have them like this. If you look at my screen, this is how I watch them on Trading View. But on my TraderVate, I do vertical. I split vertical screens because I don't know. It's weird when I'm trying to take a trade, but I do like watching them like this.
I can't. I like it because you can see more of the chart. But visually, I can't do it. Like it just does something to my eyes. I can't visually do it. But thanks, Kayla, for saying for the little one. She's 4 years old today, getting old.
All good.
She's about to start pre-K next year.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait so I can stop dropping $700 a month on daycare.
Our daycare gets cut in half. I think because she's so half the day is pre-K and they pay for it. The state pays for it, and then the other half is daycare. So
that's what we trying to get to, bro. I can't wait to get to that status.
Brian O'Donnell says, love it. I have 2 boys in college baseball, and I preach that talent will get you to the game, but work ethic will keep you there.
I tell my son the same thing, man. Like he's really smart. Like both of our kids are really smart. Like we're hoping that the little ones follow suit too. But I don't know. These COVID babies different.
They build different.
But Justin and I have really smart kids as well. I think his kid is like number 1 in the state or something. His kid is like crazy smart.
Yeah,
my son
he's something different.
Yeah, my son's really smart too. But what I noticed is as he got realizing that he was smarter than everybody else, he stopped working as hard. And we had a heart to heart. And I just sat down and talked to him. I said, look, talent, I mean, your brain power is cool, but eventually people are going to catch up with how you're thinking. In order to stay ahead of the game, you got to push your limits. My son is reading a book a day now. Like we'll be all watching TV. He'll be sitting down reading his book. You know what I mean? Like he's really starting to take what I'm saying to heart. You know what I mean? Like, and really starting to push himself, including playing basketball. He's at the courts all the time. He challenges me trying to play me one-on-one again. I'm like, bro, don't make me take your heart out of your body, right? But yeah, man, that's the ultimate goal, brother, is like pushing the kids to the next level that you weren't able to reach. And that's okay that you weren't able to reach it, right? I expect my children to do way bigger things than I have been able to accomplish. And the reason why is because we give them that platform at an early age, right? I teach my kids about the stock market. I was joking with Justin the other day and I was telling him, I said, you ask any of my kids about what inflation is, they'll be able to give you a very good definition of what inflation is and why it's important. My kids are 13, 11, and obviously the 3-year-old don't know, but the point is to expose your children to things that will be helpful for them in the future, because the way inflation is looking, the fact that we're at 34 trillion in debt and we're going to continue to go, they need to be able to start off making 100K a year. By the time that my kids 7 years from now, 5 years from now are headed to college, got a job, the person just to be in middle class, you're looking at about 250 a year, like a quarter mil. So if you're single, no kids, 150, 100K is basically where you need to be. I mean, the average car is about 60 grand right now for base model, right? A car note is like $700 or $800.
Yep, nuts.
Who remembers when Saturn first came out with a car? Right, I remember because I was that young, right? I was that, I'm still young, you know what I mean? But
I don't remember, which means
when Saturn first came out with cars, they were selling cars for $8,995 for their base model, and they blew up off of that. And then they started raising their prices and building these bigger and more luxurious cars. When Saturn first came out, everybody in the hood had a Saturn.
Yeah, you probably still see the old Saturns running around.
Car note was like $125 a month.
It's like houses. When houses were when houses were cheap, there was like $50,000 for a brand new house. Now, like $500,000 for a brand new house. Like, what is going on? Exactly. You know what else is crazy too? This is potential. I'm really not looking for shorts up here. This is the area where I'd be looking to short, but I'm not.
Hold on. This is important. But yes, I like shorts up here too. I'm just gonna wait because I actually like the longs better. So I don't want to jump in front of these shorts because it seemed to be short-lived, no pun intended. Yeah. But everything that we talked about this morning is basically happening. We're range bound.
NQ is back up to its high of day, which is also interesting.
NQ actually looks better for the short here. Brian O'Donnell, we had this question yesterday, and I'm gonna tell you the same thing we told, I think it was Eric that asked, or somebody asked about TP. I've got a TP Express made 200.88. Do I stop? The question you got to ask yourself is, if you don't stop now, where do you want to stop? You see what I'm saying?
Justin and I, DJ Bits and Pieces. That's the one.
It was DJ Bits and Pieces. Exactly. Yeah. So for us, we don't look at a number per se. The way I look at it is from about 8 a.m., probably sometimes from 6 a.m. because I think I was in a trade at like 7:45 this morning. But from about the time I wake up, when I look at the charts and see what the charts are, to about maybe 2 o'clock, I'm potentially looking for a trade, right? If I get a trade set up that I like and I make profit off of it, I'm more inclined to walk away, especially depending on market conditions. Take a moment and enjoy the volume from today compared to every other day. Look at the volume. Just look at my screen and look at the decrease in volume. The lower the volume goes, the lesser the amount of participants are in the market. Why are they not here? Because they're waiting on tomorrow. They want to trade the volatility tomorrow, guaranteed. Will we eventually get extreme volume? I don't know. But the market conditions right now are not the type of market conditions that I like to trade in. I don't like low volume days. So this may be day 2 of not trading my Journey account, but I'm not counting myself out. But for you to put an actual cash value of an ending time, I think is a mistake. I think you should more so look at the conditions of the market and where you want to trade. And if those levels don't appear anymore, you just walk away, right? Or you make one trade, $200, you start to build on that. Go journal it, talk about the reason why you took the trade, talk about, everything. So I hope that helps. Yeah, they different, Taylor. They did. Both our babies was born during COVID. So y'all understand when we say COVID baby, that's what we talk about. Brian says, no doubt you guys are awesome. Love this stream. Keep it going. Of course, man. We're going to keep coming. Start with state schools unless they get money for their education. Yeah, all of my kids go to school for free, thank God. I'm a 100% P&T disabled veteran. So under that, all of my kids, my wife and I go to school completely free for college. Matter of fact, we go to school and we get paid to go. So I'm not going currently because my focus is just trading, but my wife is in school. Yeah, I remember that for sure. Coming up on day highs. Yeah, I'm watching it here, but just looking at the charts, that the volume's just not there. And on low volume days, we got this analogy from a trader that we watch. You'll hear us reference him a lot. His name is Carmine Risotto. If you haven't subscribed to him, go subscribe to that dude, because if you want to know about supply and demand, 100% he is the guy to go to, in my opinion. There's some things that I don't agree with him with, but again, it's tomato, right? Another good trader to follow is Carlos FX. If you're wondering where I got this 5-minute supply and demand strategy from, it's him. Go to YouTube, type in Carlos FX, and look for his strategy, and it'll explain to you exactly what I'm looking for. Nothing's new in the stock market, by the way. Everybody's stealing from somebody else, and you should. So what I was going to say, what was I talking about?
Stealing is a harsh word. Learning is, I think, a better.
Yeah. Learning is a better analogy.
Yeah,
but yeah, so
stealing is harsh.
But yeah, so ultimately, like, what I would say is just pick a time frame that you're willing to trade between, right? Trade those hours, and then if you still want to trade, just walk away from your laptop or your phone or whatever it is, and set alerts on areas where I want to trade. And now, see, this looks like a low volume push type of day. So
yeah, NQ's already breaking above its high. So.
Yeah, I see it. More like 1 million for a house in Cali. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy in Cali. California is Florida's. I'm not gonna say that. Tiny house for 1 million plus taxes out the A. A nice house in Florida with land is only like 500K. Some house in Cali is like 3 million. Look, don't sleep on Kansas, bro. I'm telling y'all, the house that I live in right now is absolutely one of the best houses that I've ever lived in, and that's including when I was a kid, right? Like, this is a brand new crib. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom with a basement, fully finished, right? My kids have their own living room downstairs. I have my own living room, 2-car garage, huge backyard, front yard, and we're renting the place, and we pay $2,000 a month, right? Like, it's a what's up? Exactly. And you get more land in the Midwest. Like, I grew up in Chicago, so Kayla says, can I adopt her? Sure, come on over. You can sleep in the office. Great advice. Been doing this for 10 months, so I still green. Yeah, Brian, keep pushing, man. Keep chugging. That's the only way you're gonna cut that time curve down, is if you continue to.
What?
Your face was like.
Don't clip that.
No, I'm not gonna clip it, but that was funny. Matter of fact, what's happening? Oh, Siri. I was like, what are you talking about, Siri? Oh
man, yeah, NQ is pushing.
Yeah, NQ's breaking above highs, nasty. This would have been a killer trade had I got what I wanted. The crazy part is now that I'm looking at it, NQ gave me what I wanted, right? And that's one of the things I'm trying to work on getting better at, is being able to watch them both at the same time while also streaming, because this is what I wanted out of NQ. I mean, this is what I wanted out of ES. You see how ES pushed into this little box? For me, ES never came in here, and that's what I wanted to take the market long. But NQ did exactly what I wanted. Liquidity sweep, tap the box, hit the halfway point, and I could have gotten long on NQ down here at 806, right? But I also wasn't watching it as much as I should have been, right? So again, things I'll note for missed opportunities in my journal, it's not a bad thing. It's, you should also note things that you can improve upon. And that's one of the things I love to do.
No, go ahead. I can wait.
No, that's one of the things I love to do, which is draw a 5-minute box on both of these and then trade the one that looks the best. In my opinion, it was NQ. But I'll go back and journal that and make sure that I'm marking those areas on TraderVate so that I'm aware of both of those areas. So,
thanks, Kayla. Currently, NVIDIA is broken all-time highs again.
Again. Oh my!
NVIDIA is above all-time highs. It's not pushing as
44. Okay.
Yeah, it's not as crazy as it's been the past 2 days, but it's pushing. Microsoft is
yeah,
Microsoft is pushing again. So Microsoft got the sell off, and then Microsoft started pumping while the rest of the market was dumping. And I think it's because the rest of the stocks was coming down. But yeah, everything's pretty much recovered. It's coming back up. Apple's the only one that's kind of flat on the day. But Jesus Christ, I swear, Microsoft, Google, and Nvidia have just been driving this market up lately.
Yeah.
It's wild. Yeah, Nvidia's up another $12 on the day so far. Microsoft's up 5. Amazon's up $1. Google's up 67 cents. Meta's up almost $10 on the day. Like, Jesus
Here's another
Christ.
rejection. I just don't like this. Amazon's been pushing. It was pushing even when the market was selling down. It's crazy.
But VIX right now, VIX is popping back up and trying to break above VWAP. It's getting that rejection though.
Yeah, I think VIX is just pushing. VIX is just going to hold between like 20 and 35. Because every time we get to the highs, it's at about 35, or it's at about 20, maybe 15. And then when we push down to the lows, it's at about 35, 40. So it's in a range too. So NQ is just a lot more volatile. So it's pushing above the previous day high more aggressively. If you haven't taken profit, I think this is a good area to take profit. Just looking at the tape on ES. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to take a trade today because I like range days, but then I don't like range days, right? Because I never know when that range is going to end and I mess around and get in the wrong trade. But I am looking for maybe a triple bottom down here on NQ or a double bottom down here on ES. So I'm just watching this area kind of closely here.
Yeah, I'd be open to shorting this market again, depending on the look. Although it's kind of tough when the stocks are all pumping. Nvidia's pumping, Microsoft is selling back off, but it's kind of just like Microsoft's in an uptrend. So to me, this is a sell down to come back up higher. It's kind of same with Google. So I don't know. It's kind of a mixed bag, but VIX is coming back up. So maybe if we can come back, but the VIX kind of continues to stay coming up, then maybe I can look to short this market again. But yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag on the day here with the market. But I agree with Eric. Eric says Nvidia is one of the best stocks to trade options on. She always offers at least 5 points. Even with one contract, you can average between $200 and $300. Yeah, it's been a mover as of late too. Like, I don't know what's gotten into Nvidia, but I do know
that profit target.
Chips have gotten into Nvidia.
Chips is in Nvidia.
Mm-hmm. Them chips got in there.
I don't know. I'm a little euphoric as far as my emotions go too. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not in the right mindset to even put risk on the table. So just waiting.
Yeah, right now we're it's giving us the same look it gave us earlier, where like we sold up above the previous high of day.
Yep.
We came back and held it.
Retest, and then we dumped.
Yeah, that's giving us the same type of look. So we'll see.
Pink and purple boxes here.
The only bad part with this trade is that ES hasn't broken its high, but NQ damn sure broke its high. So
yeah, but that was the same thing this morning. In the pre-market or overnight session, I should say. ES broke above, or NQ broke above its high, while ES just rejected its high.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So I don't have to rush into anything, which is great. And at most, I'll only get back half my profits on the day, which also isn't a bad thing either.
Yeah, but what if you take 4 trades then? 4 more trades, you're gonna get back all your profits.
No, well, if that's the case, then hey, give them all
it's
back.
Just cool to like know where you stand in the day, just because of just proper risk management. It's like I know I can't lose this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would be if I lose. I would be willing to take one more trade. If it's a loss, then I'll just step away. Eric said I was trading Nvidia when it was at $600 before the split. She almost at 600 again. I think they might do another split at 800 unless they let her go to 1,000. I didn't know that Nvidia split before.
I didn't know it split either. You took the words right out of my mouth. I was like, I didn't even know Nvidia split. I don't think I had my eyes on Nvidia at all because I was fairly green to the stock market in general. I was looking at we used to trade the heck out of Tesla. I used to make a killing on Tesla. just because Tesla used to move by the $50 and $100 a day.
Yeah,
It
Tesla
was
was
crazy.
a mover up at that.
Tesla was a
once it hit,
mover before that split came.
yeah, when it was up to like
It was at like
$1,000,
$1,000. We was trading it.
it would move down to like 800 and have to be like,
Yep.
yeah, it's 800. I'm long, and then it would
Yeah,
rocket
I'm
shit
long.
back up
Yep.
to 1,000. I was like, oh my god,
I'm getting long. I said every time this thing touched 800, I'm long. He was like, what? It touched 800. I said, I'm long, Justin. I'm like 5K. Let's go. I'm out.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, Tesla was nuts.
It was nuts.
Now
Tesla
Tesla's not
200
the same.
points, $200 a day.
Yeah.
But that again is why I'm not touching options for real until I got this from Carmine. It's not my idea, but it makes sense. Until the VIX gets back above 20, I'm not going to touch options. But once it does, by that time, prayerfully, Justin and I's journey will lead us to be funded futures traders, but also be able to give options plays to the Discord family as well. Because it's cool being funded, but you got to wait a lot longer for your money, right? So for those that are looking to take options plays in the Discord, we'll definitely put out levels because we're already charting the stocks, right? We chart the stocks every day. And I'm only going to be trading maybe 3 out of the Magnificent 7. It'll be Apple, potentially Tesla. It depends on how Tesla acts. But NVIDIA for sure. And then what's the other one? Apple, NVIDIA, Tesla, and potentially Microsoft. Because Microsoft, even though it moves slow, I actually like how Microsoft moves because you don't need much to make a profit out of Microsoft. That and Apple. So
yeah, my goal will be to be taking swing trades on.
Yeah, and I was literally stop doing that. I literally was just about to say, and I was like, ultimately, we're not looking to trade options on a daily basis. We're more so looking to trade it on a higher time frame to potentially swing trade it, because I think that's where the real money is on options.
Yeah,
you can trade the higher time frames.
I'd definitely be swanging
them things. Yeah,
swanging that thing.
That's when the EMAs will come back out. Put them 1348s on there. I'm killing it. Like, we just crossed over on the 4 hour. Let's eat.
Eyes a little low, swanging.
See, this is price action. I don't like this type of price action, and I know I don't like this type of price action because of what we went through in December. Right. So when I recognize stuff like this, it's not that I can't trade it, because I can very well trade it. Like, I can look to either I would potentially be looking to short this. Right. I just don't like the spurts. This feels more like Tokyo and London session, where we go up slow, we reject slow, and then we push down aggressively. I don't like that type of stuff. I'd rather have fluid price action like we had the other day. And I kind of knew that this was potentially coming. Like, we talked about this in the plan last night. Where's the Discord link? It's in the description of the video. We have $15 a week just to try us out for WAP. But I suggest you getting the $40 for the month. And our Discord is not a call out Discord. Just so I'm being very, very clear. We expect you to do work. We expect you to come to VCs. We expect you to educate yourselves, watch the videos, ask as many questions as you like. There are times before the market open for futures that I'll post my entries in the pre-market, right? But I'll let you know whether I'm paper trading, because I usually, when I'm putting entries in the chat, it's because I'm trading right from my phone. Sometimes I paper trade from my phone, and then sometimes I like the setup and I'll just switch to my real account and I'll take the trade on my real account. Like, I was long this morning. Let me see. I was long this morning on ES at 47.9125. My risk was not enough, but that was basically the bottom, right? The bottom of ES was 47.8775. Had I put my full risk on of 40 points, we basically caught the bottom this morning, right? And that was at 7:05 this morning. So you'll always get my pre-market trades, right? But during the day, just come to the YouTube channel. We call out trades all the time, right? We'll call setups out all the time on the YouTube channel. It's up to you whether or not you want to take the trade ideas. We're just telling you, we're reading price action, right? We're not giving you trades. We're reading price action. And that's what we teach in our Discord. We teach you candle structure. We teach you price action. We teach you as much as we can possibly teach you. We give it all to you, right? So
I don't like this volatility up here, right? Super slow. If I'm going to short the market, I want to see the volatility that I took on that on that first trade coming to the market. Start to at
I
least show
think more
itself.
so this is price acceptance at the high. That's how I'm viewing
Very,
this right now.
very well could be. Very well could be. The
I'm
market has
viewing this.
just died.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a low, slow grind up to 48.08, and then get slapped back down for the first test.
Yeah, this is an area where I'm definitely looking for sellers, but it's very slow. I would like to see the tape to start to speed up like I saw earlier. We're just not getting it, so it's all good.
Yeah, and RG, we also teach both of our strategies. Justin's really in tune with the book order flow. I know how to read order flow as well. I just don't read it as well as he can. And I'm really in tune with the chart patterns. So we'll teach you every strategy that we use, whatever you want to know, we'll teach it to you. And we're damn near always available. So except for crazy hours, right? You just don't expect me to come in here midnight. Unless I'm trading London sessions. Sometimes I do London sessions where I'll trade the London session and I'll come in here 1:30 in the morning, 2 o'clock, put a plan out there. And whoever wants to come in and trade with me, we get it popping on a London session.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this at all.
No, I'm about ready to just say this is I'll still take. No, I don't need to. I was about to say I'll still put one trade on just to get the days for Apex, but I genuinely don't even care. You can do whatever it wants to do.
Yeah, I was thinking about just switching over to paper trade and just paper trade a little bit. If I see something that I like, but the market's drying up, and that's the one thing too that I'm really trying to work on is working on taking trades when the market is actually more volatile, right? And like Hobbs was saying, I don't think you finished it, but basically what Carmine says is
that's what I got stuck on. I couldn't remember what I was trying to say, but go ahead. Take it.
What Carmine says is view the stock market like a store, right? If you're going to a store and you're trying to steal something, then you don't want to steal from the store when there's nobody in the store, because the likelihood you're going to get caught is really, really high. You want to steal from the store when there's a bunch of people in the store. That way they can't see you stealing. It's the same thing in the market. You want to be trading and stealing money from the market when people want to participate in the market. That's the easiest time to steal from the market. When there's not a lot of participation in the market, it's going to be a lot harder for you to steal from the market. So when the market's just moving slow like it is right now, it's a lot harder to take money out of the market. And that's the reason why I'm not taking trades, because I did see a potential to short the market, but the market was moving really, really slow. And so for me, I'm like, I'll pass on it. If the market wants to suddenly speed up and I start seeing on the tape and it's going the direction I want it to go in, I'll take the trade. But if not, then I'm sitting here chilling, right? I don't have to put on a trade, right? And the other thing that he preaches a lot too, which I kind of touched on in my video a little bit, is you wanna play defense with your capital over offense. You need to know when the right time to play offense is, right? And that's based on your trading strategy. If your trading strategy isn't triggered for you to take a trade, then play defense. Sit on your hands, because at the end of the day, the only thing that you can do is preserve your capital, right? You can't decide how much money you're going to take out the market. That's not up to you. But what is up to you is when you take a trade, and by not taking a trade, you're playing defense, right? And as the adage goes, defense wins championships, right? So I try to play defense in the market as much as possible, and then kind of like a viper, right? Like a snake, when to strike. So strike with precision and then get up out of there, right? And then you can either look for another opportunity, or if you're up and you're happy on the day and you don't want to take any more risks, then you can walk away. There's no shame in being up on the day and walking away. I'm up $80 on the day, right? I have no problem being like, today was good. I took a good trade. The market ain't moving. I'm done for the day. I'm not going to sit here and let the market lull me to sleep or let myself get bored and be like, this looks like a good short. Let me just take it because it looks good. I'm just bored, right? So,
yeah, this looks like the push above the previous high.
It does.
This is also in my plan. If we push above the previous high, then I'll look for a retest of previous day high once we're fully above this level. This is kind of what I wanted to see this morning, which is if we were going to make this push, I wanted to see us break above 48.0825, right? And then I'll look for a retest of this area here, right? So if we break above here with some strength, show me that price wants to be accepted higher, then I'll look to trade the retest of this area, right? And then push out. That's what I'm looking for. Because I think the shorts that came in were just the overnight sellers getting their liquidity filled back to the downside before we go up higher.
Yeah, we definitely got no continuation on that short.
No,
like
none. And that's why I was like, yeah, I like the short idea, but I need to see more. I would have rather liked to see this structure broken. To me, that was more of a scout, which I think you played it excellently. But I had to be, I got the pullback. I got in short like right here at 48.01. I was like, yeah, I just need 4 points. Like if this thing is going to sell off into my box, I counted 4 points to my box. I was like, I just need you to go to this box and get 4 points. I was like, that's it. I was like, if we can get there on this one mini, I'll be fine. We hit 4 points. I was just looking at my P&L, waiting for it to hit 3,000 and some change. It hit 3,000 and some change. I was like, thank you, I'm out. See you. And the other one's about 1,000 away. So I'm just kind of being real picky with my trades here.
Valdez, are you still in long? Because if you are, you're just out here killing the market. Because you got
Valdez, did you take profit? I'm not sure. I didn't even see if he took profit.
He didn't say.
After take, okay, yeah, he was long 824. He might be looking at a 100-point move if he's still long.
Yeah,
he's only about
824.
Yeah. Oh my God! Look at the hour chart on NQ. Wow.
Oh,
really nice.
824. Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, he was long 824. He was long basically at the bottom.
40, 50, 60 points, almost 70 points right now. Or 70 points right now.
And he's on micros too, so that's like a $700 trade right there. I love it. Keep going, brother. Keep going. These bears are really trying to defend 4808, bro. Look at all that liquidity they got up there at 4810.
Yeah, they are.
They ain't gonna be able to do it. The VIX is too weak. And these stocks just don't care. Apple's going for another push, trying to break the high here at 184.98. If it gets above that high, ES is going to rip through this area. I would entertain either a pullback to take this to take this long, or I would really entertain that 2-hour supply push into 48.20 for shorts. I'd really love to see that. But right now, it's all about the longs, baby. Just go long, son. Man, I remember when I used to just get into call options right here and be like, yeah, we're going to go up, baby. We're going to go up. Look at all of it. You see the tape, Jay? Look at 4808.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They are not trying to give up 40. Let me show you guys my the
900 something more.
They just loaded up 900. Either they're trying to give it. It's one of two things. When you spot liquidity like this is a lot of liquidity, right? It's like the big middle finger. But liquidity just acts like a magnet to price, right? So although this is like, hey, you're not coming up here, but the reality is that's exactly what price wants to do. Price wants to fill this liquidity, and then I'll trade the result of that. That's what I want to see happen there.
Yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting up there. I will just wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm really looking to see what happens once we fill that liquidity at 4808. I'm going to be watching that very, very closely.
Yeah, because that's an unusual amount of liquidity.
Yeah, definitely.
A very unusual amount. You know, Tanja had 2,000 people in her live active today, like peak.
Yeah,
that's
I told
nuts.
You, bro.
That's more than Patrick.
If you're a female and you can trade, you need to start doing live stream. You will absolutely kill it. And don't forget to put ICT in your comments.
Yeah,
she's a good trader too. She took the same trade we took yesterday, I think. Didn't we take longs yesterday? Yeah, we took longs.
Yeah, we took longs.
She took the same trade. And she said the whole time she was in the long, I saw something like on her Twitter or something. I didn't really watch it. I just saw what she said. She was like, you got to be real confident to take the market long when your entire chat is telling you to short it or calling you crazy. I was like, yeah, most people don't know how to read price action. Look at all of this
Hustle
block
said they need to
liquidity.
break one way. Yeah, they'll make a decision, or they won't, and we'll just stay in range. We'll see what happens. It looks like let's check it. Let me check NQ. Yeah, NQ's finding a little bit of a top here, but let's see what happens. Everything's just slowed down except for Apple. Apple is starting to try to break out. Interestingly enough,
and the
Apple
VIX is continuing to push down.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I think we're gonna break this.
Yeah, we'll see.
What's up? Hey, yeah, you should, huh, Justin?
Yeah. No. He's getting on me. So yesterday I actually forgot about this. Yesterday I took that long trade, remember? And I scaled out of my position. I didn't hit exit and clear out of my position. So I had a limit order of two micros sitting at 48,083, I think is where it was sitting at. Yeah, it was sitting at 48,083. And I left my house. Like I was on the phone with Hobbs. We were talking, and I don't remember exactly what we were talking about. I think we were talking about the trade, and I was like, "Oh, I don't think I hit exit and clear." I turned around so fast.
Man, I heard the tires screeching in his car. He's like, "I gotta go back to the house."
I turned around, got back into my house. I was like, Hobbs, I really left that order sitting there. The funniest part about the whole thing is, not only did the market get up to 48.03, but it rejected damn near to the tick.
Literally to the tick.
And I would have printed on the way back down because by the time I got back home, it was back down to that low.
Remember,
and I could have
remember that was my target yesterday, Pop. It was 48.0325 on the dot. And Justin put his take profit up there, but he never got rid of it. So when we came back and looked at it, I said, bro, you should have just left it. He was like, I know, right? I was like, that was like killer entry. You would have killed the market right there.
Yeah, it would have worked out.
Here might jump out of this one.
I think you mean 80 points, right?
Nah, 86 is 40 points. Is it?
But from
are you talking about ticks or points, Valdez? Because you got in at 24.
Yeah,
so you should be up like 80 points. Right
yeah, that's 80 points.
Yeah. If you got in at 24, you'd be up almost 60 points here. Yeah, you're up about 60 points, which would be 240 ticks. Or did you cut some of your position, or did you re-enter? Yeah, price looked like we're about to get one massive green bubble to push through all of this liquidity. Let's see if it happens. I think we're going to get a really big buy bubble to try to break 48.08. That's what I think is about to happen. We'll see. My bad, Pop. Go ahead. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's just consistency over time. Like that's all. That's all it is. It's being consistent over time and managing your risk. If you can do those two things, and be the casino in your trading, right? Because that's really where most people mess up. Is like again, I talk about this in my video. Just saying, shout out to my video. If if you look at the market like a casino, yeah, the top secret clickbait one, the one that you said I look like Miles Garrett, which I'll take. But anyway, if you just think about going to a casino, if you've ever been to a casino, right? And let's say you start out with $20, you start out with one $20 chip. You sit down on the blackjack table, right? All you can bet is that $20, right? You put that $20 down, you win, you doubled it, and now you have $40. You win again, you double it, now you have $60, right? You put that chip down, you lose, and now you have $40. Most people will be like, okay, well, I just lost. So to make my money back and get the profit, now I got to bet $40. They double it, and they say, okay, I got to get $40 because if I get this $40, then I'm up to $80. So I get back the bet that I lost plus another $20. And then what ends up happening is they end up losing that money, and now they're out, right? Because they doubled their bet. If you look at the casino, a casino has a maximum bet that you can bet, right? The max on the table might be $1,000. So they know that no matter what, every hand that gets played, they're either going to win or lose $1,000, and that will never change. The maximum they will ever lose is $1,000, and they know that over time they're going to be profitable because they're going to win more hands than they're going to lose, right? The house always wins. So if you look at it from that standpoint, then start looking at being the house and keeping your bets the same every single time, right? And then when you size up, let's say you size up. When you size up, even if you lose on that first trade, just continue to bet the same amount. And as long as you have a strategy that's profitable, eventually you're going to end up winning in the long run, right? Let's say you start out with only getting that 2-to-1, right? Or well, that's actually a 1-to-1, right? 20-20. But let's say every time you bet 20, you win 40, right? And then next thing you know, you go to the roulette table, and every time you bet 20, now you win 60, and now it's a 3-to-1, right? And then you raise your then you're like, okay, I've been winning a lot. I feel comfortable. I know that I win. Let's say we're missing this short, but that's okay. Say you know that you win like, I don't know, 40% of the time, 50% or 60% of the time, you know you're a winner.
I took it short. I got a late entry though. I got 480275.
Yeah, I definitely missed.
I just didn't want to interrupt you, and I'm chewing Cheez-Its. So
yeah, I'm sitting over here eating too. But so now you're up, like you say, okay, I'm up 60. I'm gonna bet $40, and now every time I win, I'm winning 120, right? 3 times. And now you know that your edge is going to play out, and you keep betting the same amount every single time. And that's how we have to look at the market, right? Don't ever size up when you lose, because that's only going to further put you in the hole potentially, or put you on tilt that much faster, right? So, but yeah, that was a really good short opportunity. There was some buying that dried up there, and then we had a nice inverse head and shoulders there, or head and shoulders there as well. So it's a good short. Maybe if the market comes back up and retests 4803, I'll look to short it with you. I'm not talking about you. I was talking about them. I'm sure you've been to the casino. Yeah, I mean, whenever I go to the casino, I always go with the set amount of money that I'm willing to risk, and I never go above it. So if I set my risk at 200, that's it, 200. I don't ever pull out any more money after that. I say I'm only willing to lose 200, and that's it. And I thought about that too. The times I've been to the casino, I lose 200, and I don't ever take it personally. You know what I mean? It's weird because it's different. Like, people lose money in the stock market and they take it personally. But I think the reason why they take it personally in the stock market is because they feel like they have some level of control, and in the casino, they feel like they don't, right? Well, it's the cards. Look at the cards. I know that I don't have any control over what cards that I get, right? Like the cards are random. But technically in the market, you have no control over what buyers and sellers are going to do. It's random, right? It's the same thing. So why are you getting upset if you lose? Because it was a random event. But for some reason, we feel like we have this control in the market that we really don't. It's an illusion. And so people get upset when they lose, and they really shouldn't. But again, it's hard, right? Because I think we take some type of accountability when we're selling or buying the market, right? Like we feel like we have that control when really you don't. Hobbs gotten short. After he gotten short, that's it. He can't control what buyers and sellers do after that. Like, it's not up to him, right? Same thing with the cards. You put your bet on the table. As soon as you put the bet on the table, that's it. You have no control over what the dealer gives you, right? As soon as you put that bet on the table and the roulette ball starts spinning, you have no control where that roulette ball goes, right? After that, it's just up to chance. It's up to luck. The only difference is that we have a strategy that we feel like should play out in our favor. And that's where the back testing and the forward testing and the journaling and seeing what your profitability percentage is, so that you know, okay, if I take this trade, I know based off of my journal that there's a 60% chance that it's going to work out as long as it's hit, X wicket, X wicket, X wicket, X wicket, right? There's a 50, 60%, whatever percent chance I'm going to win on this trade. So I'm going to take it because the risk is in my favor, right? It's kind of like counting cards when you really think about it. Card counters, they know if they can count cards effectively, they've got an edge over the casino that they can win more times than they lose, right? So, and when they're hot, and they know that they're winning and they know that they're counting cards effectively, they size up. I'm gonna butcher this. I'm just gonna say your last name, the car, because I'll try it. Akashnash. Anyway,
AT. Call him AT.
Oh, AT. There we go. We'll call you AT. He said, "You ever tried to add absorption and sweep indicators to Bookmap? Helps me out a ton." No, I know the indicators. I'm more so trying to read. I can kind of read the absorption, and I can definitely read the sweeps without the indicator, right? Like I've kind of trained myself to be able to see it, and I see it through the CVD down at the bottom, and I see it using the bubbles, and I see it with Delta, and I see it with the SVP, CVP, and I've got an extra profile over there called CVP Delta, so I see all that through those numbers, so I don't need the indicator. I think the indicator is like an extra $40 or something like that. So yeah, I don't need the indicator to be able to see it. I can just read it.
He made 58 points, so he basically caught the bottom, dropped down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So So I don't have the indicator, but I mean it could definitely help. It definitely lets you know where stops are at and stuff too. Like you can see, I know how to use it, or I've seen people explain how to use it. Where like when the price comes down there and you start seeing those numbers and those stops as they get smaller and smaller, it means price could potentially reverse because there's less stops being hit at that price.
Yeah. Was there?
But yeah, I don't think so. Let me check. We did have well no, at 101 we've got Orange Folder News. We got the 10-year bond auction, and then at 3:15 FOMC member William speaks.
Okay.
But yeah, hopefully that helps. AT. I don't really need it to trade, but it could be like an extra added confluence.
Yeah,
sure.
mean, absorption and sweeps. I mean, you could, if you study the tape enough, you can define where they are. Like I don't know if I would want an extra indicator on my chart anyway. Plus, it costs more money, so nope.
Yeah, the cost more money part is the thing, because like absorption is gonna happen mainly at highs and lows, right? Like, and that's really the only place I'll be looking for absorption anyway, right? Absorption, trap traders. Same thing with sweeps. Sweeps are normally going to happen at highs and lows. I mean, the market just swept at a key area, which was VWAP, right? You kind of expect it, because basically all of where liquidity is placed is going to be at key areas where traders are looking to trade. Traders are looking to trade at VWAP, that's an area, and traders are looking to trade at highs and lows. That's where they're putting their stop losses, right? So if you know that, then you don't really need the indicator to tell you that. So that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, there was a lot of absorption at the highs up there. And buyers weren't getting rewarded, so I figured a sweep was coming. I should have got in before the sweep, and that's why I say I got a little late entry. But my stop is still 4 points away, which give price about. I think I'm at 48.0675 or something like that for a full 4 points.
Yeah.
So maybe we pull back. If we pull back, I'm expecting sellers to continue to engulf price here because that liquidity at 48.08, you can see it was at 900. Once I saw them start to bring the liquidity down, I wanted to jump in short, but then this sweep basically happened right in front of me. But I don't know. I think the continuation should come, but Apple and the rest of the stocks look aggressive. So I was just hoping for a push down into 47.92, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you just want to see this selling fail. When was this?
Yeah, you want to see this buying come in and then.
The buying fails. Yeah. As long as this buying fails, it'll be a great. It'll end up working out nicely. If not, it's still a good trade though, because
it's still a good trade. I stand by it, like whatever.
Hustle for Life says, took that same long 98 out at 101. Nice.
Oh, nice. Oh, you took the long on the way back up. Nice.
Yeah, he took the long. He got long at 98, and he got out at 101.
I think that's a good long.
Yeah, Hustle for Life is a super scalper. He be scalping. One thing I will say, Hustle for Life is good for them 3-point scalps every time. That double bottom indicator, he'd be like, yep.
He could get that. He'd be like, yeah, let me get that. Let me get that.
I mean, on 2 minis though, like you get that down pack 2 minis, that adds up quick. You talking about 6 to 9 points a day?
Exactly.
Come on now. That's what people don't think about. People don't think about it like that though. They don't think about like yeah. It's not for me, right? Like I'm not looking for 3 points in the market, but hell, if you can get 3 points in the market consistently and you can do it 2 to 3 times a day,
we've seen it done. Dane trades, that's all he used to do.
Dane, hell yeah, Dane.
That's all Dane used to do.
Right.
He'll go scout for 2 to 3 points and go and be done with his day on 2 minis, $300 a day. Who can complain about that?
Yep.
Yeah, but I was about to say, but you was trading like 34 minis. Your risk was really high. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. I think if you're gonna scalp, I think it's better to be in higher size. Honestly, you just have to define your risk because you can get yourself in trouble with the losses if you're incorrect, right? So
exactly. But I see Hustle for Life taking these same trades every single day and getting that same 3 points out the market. And you're in 2 minis now, but hey, once you start getting comfortable, you size up to 4, and now you went from making $300 a day to $600, right?
Exactly.
Like it starts getting, and that's the other part. Again, check out my video because that's the other part I talk about.
Y'all better go watch Justin's video because he really butthurt that y'all ain't went to watch his video.
No, I'm not. But again, I'm just reiterating stuff because again, it's like the leverage of trading. Like you get a strategy where you're consistent and you're consistently hitting 3 points, and you know that 80% of the time or 70% of the time, I'm gonna get 3 points out this market. There's nothing stopping you from sizing up. And then it's a size up game, right? You start with 2 minis, or you're at 2 minis now. You go to 3, then you go to 4, and now you're making double. Then you go to 5, 6. Now you're making triple, right? Like it's crazy to me that people want to start at a whole mini or 2 minis before they can pull any profits out the market, before they prove to themselves that they could be consistent. Because I tried it. I tried it. And it ain't work. So now I'm trying it the other way. And right now I can say humbly, it's been working, and I think it's going to continue to work. And at that point, I'm gonna look back on this, and it's really literally going to be a blip in time. That's the way I looked at it, because I looked back at 2023, and that was a blip in time, right? And I lived through all of 2023, and I look back and I was like, damn, man, like I accomplished a lot, but I didn't get to where I want to be. And in 2024, I got to do something different to get there. And like Hustle for Life was saying, yeah, I have a high win rate, right? And as you should, because you're risking, I think you said you risk about 2 points to make 3. So it's a little bit more than a 1-to-1. So you have to have a high win rate, right? But as long as you have a high win rate and your win rate is solid, and you have you have your back tested strategy, you know what you're doing, then it doesn't matter if you're going for a 1-to-1. Matter of fact, I know a scalper who has a high win rate too. He scalps NQ, and he looks for a 1-to-1. He looks for 10 points and he risks 10 points. And he'd be killing the market every single day. I think he's got like a 92 or 3% win rate. Like it's astronomically high. But the dude takes the same trades all the time, every day. And he walks out of the market with like $1,200 a day. Like clockwork. So, you know, it's different strokes for different folks. But as long as you know, me personally, I'd rather have a lower win rate, but go after more points in the market, and then I have to trade less. That's just me personally, right? If I can get 8 points out the market and I'm trading 2 minis, that's $800 and I'm done for the day, and that's less stressful for me, right? I don't have to be in the market as much. But for you, you know, you're in 3 points, you take 2 or 3 trades, you get your 3 points, and you're done on the day, right? And then when you size up, then it's nothing. You start to exponentially compound it, right? So that's the way I look at it, man. Like trading is hard, but it doesn't have to be, right? We make trading hard. We really do. And I'm just trying to simplify it, right? And then obviously that comes with time and being confident in your strategy. So
agreed.
You got to do the little things, though. You gotta, I think the little things are the hardest things, right? Like the big things are the easy ones, but the little things are hard, right? Like it's a little thing to journal every day, but it's not hard to do, right? You just gotta take time and do it. So,
Bulls are trying to push up here. Let's see if the Bears hold that entry up at the highs right there. Justin, check your text message.
Oh, I'm looking at it.
Oh my goodness. It's the same long 98 out of 1. Yes, I have a high win rate. Yes, so yeah, I think if you're a scalper, like you have to have a high win rate, right? Like, fortunately for me, in the way that I trade, I don't win all the time, right? Because I'm looking for a higher risk to reward, and because of that, I tend to not worry about my win percentage as much because I know my winners are taking care of my losers, and that's all you can do. And then as a scalper, you do the same thing, I assume. It's just the exposure factor that I don't like about scalping. I don't like when I expose myself to the market too much, and that's why I don't particularly like being a scalper, because I feel like they have to take a lot more trades, in my opinion, and that's the part that I just can't get with when scalping the market.
I have like I don't want to say irrational fear, but like, no, it's not even irrational because I know if I start to rack up trades in the day, it makes me want to take more and more and more and more trades, and I can't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I can't. This made a lower high here. The short's looking good. I think we may reject here.
I'm looking for us to close this, get below this structure at 4801, and then just kind of push on down. So we haven't come down to the low of day in a while. Hoping maybe we come down to 4792. That's my target. It's just taking forever.
Yeah, I was debating getting in short there, but I wanted to see us kind of
tough
down
because
a little bit.
The VIX is just not agreeing with this move, and that's the only thing that I don't like about the trade right now.
Yeah, we're starting to get a little bit of volatility there. I like the selling that we got earlier. I kind of want to see
stocks
it
are selling too.
Again.
I do like the fact that Apple's basically selling down to VWAP as well. Waiting on Microsoft to start its descend. I think we come on down to put in a low.
Yeah, we're getting a nice rejection on the 5-minute as well.
Yeah. What y'all doing for Jazzy's birthday?
We're doing a party at the house. We got her, like, she doesn't know it yet, but we're gonna surprise her. We got an Elsa like performer person, like dresses up like Elsa.
Oh, y'all got performers. Y'all got money. Okay, all right. Y'all got performers coming to the house, entertaining the babies. Shoot.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. That's awesome.
Yeah, I took a paper trade here.
Are you long?
Nah, I'm short. I'm gonna try a short here, but I'm gonna paper trade it. It's not gonna be a real trade.
I just like the liquidity that you see. The tape is just continuing to move that liquidity down, and there's no more support from the buyers here. So I just like what I saw off the tape, not necessarily off the VIX, because the VIX is still not agreeing with this move at all. It's literally going the opposite direction that I wanted to go.
Yeah, I like the double rejection we got on
I like everything about it. It's just we just need to break down and get some speed on this tape.
Yeah, when we the horrible thing is we just got speed on the tape and they popped it right back up.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost instant regret there that I didn't take it for real. I was like, oh wait, no, don't think regret.
Well, I don't like it because I'm actually thinking about cutting it here, just because I'm just watching. You say what now?
You're like a Tetris addict.
Oh yes, I am a Tetris addict. I'm looking at potentially cutting this trade early, just due to the fact that the VIX is not getting on board. But I'm gonna stay in it. I'm gonna give it its due diligence. I'll accept the loss if we get back above the high. I'll accept that.
It is. Well,
it's just tough because it's
no. I wouldn't say accept it. I would say if the trade is dead to you and the red flags are strong enough, then don't accept it. Get out. But I would say right now, I personally, if I were you, I would stay in just for a little bit longer to see if this last bubble right here is looking a little interesting for me, if they can potentially short this, because now it looks like the VIX is trying to pop back up. Like the VIX isn't agreeing, but at the same time, it hasn't been agreeing with the sells all day, but yet we still sold off. So I don't know if this is kind of like a divergence from the VIX or what. But
I just don't like the higher time frame is all for me. I don't like the. I like the higher time frame to be somewhat in agreement with the move. I'm gonna sit in it because, like I said, it's not a huge risk to me. So maybe I'll just deleverage and go back down to my no, I'm gonna stay in. F it.
I mean, Apple's selling off right now. So is Google. Microsoft is trying to sell.
It's just the last little effort that I'm waiting on is the VIX. That's all I need. Just get on board, VIX. There you go. Nice little push into 22. Yeah, I look at this push by the Bulls as complete failure if we can break these lows. Yes, I am a Tetris addict. I am at. Let's see what level I'm on. I be playing Tetris all night. My wife be asleep. She'd be like, "Are you still playing Tetris?" Yes. Mind your business. What level am I on? On Tetris, I think I'm on like a level 1,000, like 900 or something. Jesus. Crazy. I've been playing. This is what I do when I'm trading. She'd be like, she'll come in here. She'd be like, "Are you in a trade?" I'm like, "Yeah," but I'm playing Tetris, so I don't look at it. And Tetris, each game of Tetris, because they got commercials and stuff, be taking like 5 minutes at least, or I'll go and play Chef.
That's the reason. That's the reason why I can't play Tetris, because every single time you beat a level, it shows you an ad.
Bro, I gotta listen to so many freaking ads, bro. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm on level 900. I don't know if y'all can read this. Oh, it's blurred
That's
out.
nuts, because I started Tetris before you did. I know I got the app before you got it, and I
told you I'm an addict, bro. Like, don't give me a game that I like. I'm gonna play the heck out of it. I'm on level 919. My goal is to get to 1,000, and then I'll probably make another goal. All right. Hopefully we can crack through this low right here. I think if we crack through this low, we're gonna get some really heavy selling. I think that the fact that we rejected 4808 or trying to get to 4808 was very bearish for me. And I wish I would have got in a lot sooner, but it's all good. It looks like we're trying to form a drop-based drop on the 15-minute to start to ascend to the downside. Like I said, I would just really like to see the VIX agree with me. My first target is 4702. I'll take a couple cons off right there. And if we start to get extremely selly, then my next target is going to be the low of day at 4786.
Oh, do you mean 4792?
That's what I said, 4792.
Oh, it sounded like you said 4702.
No. Yeah, right. 4792.
All right, where do you think we going?
He's like, hold on, what do you know? No. 4792 and then 4786. I just feel like that rejection was very, very bearish in my opinion. So I think we're just waiting on the VIX to get really selly.
Where did you take profit out? What? Oh, 01. Yeah, the thing I hate about these trades is that it's just the price is moving so slow.
I hate it, but I mean, price is agreeing with me. It's just like I said. I just think I'm waiting on the VIX to show its hand here. I think the VIX wants to push. I think this selling is true, but then it's also not breaking below the low. Like we just cannot break 47.98 right now. So I don't know. We'll see. Got 50 seconds left in this. Oh no, sorry, wrong one. 8 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. So I think this 15-minute candle that we're currently in will be the telltale of the trade. I would like to see us break this low. I really would. Just get below 47.97. I think we push right down to 47.92.
Well, I think for those of you who did consolidation today, you are the winner.
Right? I think I didn't even realize you had consolidation. As soon as you put the poll, I just put bullish. And when you said consolidation, I look back, I said, oh, he did have a consolidation option on there.
I sure did. Let's check and see if y'all exercise your right to vote, even though I guess now it doesn't really count. Wow. I'm ending this poll. 19% of you said consolidation, and 16% said bullish. Or 16% said bearish, and 65% said bullish. So if you're in the 19%, good job. Oh, and we got 31 votes, so I'm happy. I'm very happy with that. 31 votes.
Like, yes.
I appreciate
you are
y'all
exercising their right to vote.
Yes, thank you for exercising your right to vote. Thank you. I will not be coming after any of you in YouTube court. You will not be sued today. But for all 19% of you that voted consolidation, you won the prize of nothing. But good job.
You congratulations, you win nothing.
Yeah, this is
painful. This is why I didn't want to trade this volatility. I freaking hate this.
Yeah,
I'd much rather just not trade than to be in this volatility.
We have pulled into no movement stations.
I hate this so much. I'm like, gosh, why? Just drop or don't. The good thing is that liquidity at 48.08 hasn't moved.
That's
it's literally
true.
Just sitting there. I want them to start to move it down. Like, I'll be really happy if we start to, they put that same liquidity at 48.04. That'd make me feel really good. Let's check on the stocks here. Yeah, Apple's still selling down. Microsoft is starting to sell down. Nvidia, Google, and Amazon are starting to sell down. So just need you to come on down. Come on down. I'm just looking for 8 points, dog. Like, it's not a lot.
Well, at least the VIX isn't like aggressively selling down either.
No, the VIX is holding value. It's just weird to me that Apple's selling off aggressively, and like basically everything is selling off, but all the ETFs are just sitting here at these highs.
Yeah, even NQ is just kind of sitting
It's
here,
just chilling, and as Apple is getting busy to the downside, it's very, very strange.
Yeah, you know it's bad when NQ is getting 3.5
3-point range.
Yeah. It's getting bad. Like, come on, NQ.
The volume is just really low.
Yeah, it is. We pulled into a low volume. I hate when the market's like this.
So do I. Especially when I'm in a trade. It's like, bro, just come on. Like, just cut the fat already, okay? Because it's like every little, because we have such low volume, every little bubble on the tape is just like, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, I need to get out of the trade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
About 5 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. I think, like I said, I'm still leaning on the idea that this 15-minute candle is going to be the tell-all.
Yeah, this is getting tough down here. Kai says I haven't taken any trades with my PAs today. Okay. Did you take any trades on your? Do you have any trades that you're trying to, or do you have any accounts that you're trying to get funded? And do you take trades on those, or you just going flat on the day? Which honestly wasn't a bad idea. So far, there's only really been 2 good trades on the day for me, in my opinion. This could be the 3rd good trade if this thing can play out.
Yeah, if we don't fail here, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the trade.
Yeah, You got in at 4801 or 4802?
48025. I just cut it. I just didn't like it. I'm just
No,
not like what I'm seeing. I don't like the fact that we're absorbing price. We're absorbing sellers down here, and the VIX is continuing to sell down. I just don't like that. Like that's really worrisome for me. That's a red flag. I cut it for like a half a tick or something like that. I think I got on the trade, but I think it's a good cut.
Yeah, I don't
Because we weren't. If we were gonna flush, I think we should have flushed by now, right? And the VIX should have at least showed me that somebody was building a sell position. But what I'm seeing out of this is that the VIX is selling down because somebody's building a buy position to potentially break that high up there. So knowing that, and then looking at the higher time frames on, if you just look at the higher time frames on the chart, I just felt like I was in the wrong direction. The whole time you could hear me saying it, like I was just really uncomfortable with the position. So instead of sitting here and waiting to be stopped out and waiting to, to prove to me that I'm in the wrong position, nah, I'll cut that trade and allow the market to continue to push up. Because if we were going to break, we should have broke right after this liquidity sweep. This should have been a quick rejection, and then we should have swept down here. Instead, we basically double bottomed, right? Yeah. And the VIX never agreed with me. Therefore, this, even looking at the chart patterns, this failure of the bears was basically a double bottom at VWAP on the chart. And that is not something that I want to trade short. So for those reasons, I exited the trade. It wasn't a lost trade, but I think that's my only trade on the day on this account. I do not like the volatility. And it was technically a W, but again, I don't know. I just didn't like it. If it flushes down, great. I didn't like everything I was seeing about it.
Nah, I agree.
Exactly. Hustle for life. Double bottom at 4,800. That's why I cut it. Because I'm like, well, we're not going to break here. The only other thing to do is go up. So I'm like, nope, I'm out. They tried hard to make me jump out of that trade, but that volume profile kept me holding. Let's go, man. I'm glad you're pushing. Yeah, she's pushing. I tried to short it. Y'all saw the effort. I think I was in profit for like maybe 2 points, 3 maybe. And I cut it for like a half a tick or half a point. Let me see where I got out of it. I got in at, hang on. I gotta move this thing out of the way. Ooh, Sid. You move too. I got in at 48.0275 and my exit was 48.02. So I made 3/4 of a tick. I actually made profit on that trade. Looking at it.
Yeah, I think you did the right thing by getting out though, right there anyway.
Yeah, I thought it was a good exit. I was like, you know what? Why sit here and let this thing kick me out of the trade? Like, I don't have to
try to work on too.
Yeah, I don't have to
unnecessary full losses.
Exactly, that was unnecessary. If I would have stayed, basically, if it comes to stop me out with this type of aggression after not breaking a low, it's not coming to stop me out. It's coming to run through, right? Like it's coming to run through and try to. I think they were absorbing sellers right there, so that they could have enough volume to break through 48.08. This was my first PA trade right here. Saw the 1 minute change of character and took a quick honey. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Took a quick honey.
They try hard to make me break that already.
Yeah. That's one thing I'm definitely trying to work on because that can literally save you trade.
Save me money, right? I thought about what you said yesterday as well. You know, when you were like, I'm trying to work on just like cutting trades for a point or half a point when the red flags appears. Like, why sit through this pain when you can clearly see the market's not trying to break that low? And the way I looked at it is I would look to get long right here. So I'm like, no, I'm out. And then what I was talking about is, let me show you guys. I watch price when I'm in a trade on Trading View. I watch my multi-screen view of Trading View. I'll show you. I'll be right back. Yeah, do you think? I think it's this view. Yeah, this one. Yeah, so what I was talking about with the higher time frames is this right here is the 1 hour, right? And if the 1 hour is bullish, basically all we did was retrace about 30% into this candle here. And I was looking for basically an engulfing candle. In order for us to get bearish, this needed to engulf. This 1 hour needed to engulf all of these candles right here to switch the character. It didn't look like we were going to do that. So I was watching the 15 minute and I saw the bounce off of VWAP, which was also bullish, right? And then you look at the 5 minute, and we were just consolidating at these lows, trying to validate this low. And then you see the 1 minute and giving me more and more confirmation to probably cut the trade a little sooner than necessary, right? And also, you know, the volume is super low, right? We just blow this up. Look at the volume. Like, we're just decreasing in volume the entire day. So at this point, like, I'm just not interested in trading today. Do I think that the volume could kick up later? Yeah, it probably could. Can I take trades and make winners out of them? Yeah, I can do that. But again, I like to trade when there's a little bit more volume into the market, especially when I know this is a week where volume is going to come into the market, right? Like, when we were trading the last 3 weeks or so of December, I just sized down and I was taking more trades, or I would try to just get scalps because the market was so low volume, right? And I learned a lot during that time. And one of the things that I'm taking away from that time is, hey, cut your trades if they aren't working out. If they're running up on low volume, try to get the bottoms or try to get the tops. I was already uncomfortable with my position because I did kind of get the trade a little late. I'm sure 85 on NQ, Unicorn ICT entry. I don't know what Unicorn ICT entry is. I've never watched one ICT video ever. This just feels like consolidation on the 15-minute, man. I don't like it. I'm not gonna trade. I'm probably gonna be done trading, to be honest with you guys. Probably be done. It's almost 11 o'clock. I got my kiddo at the crib. I don't think I want to put any more risk on today. I'm gonna just stop there. Make sure I exit and clear out of everything. Plus, I got an account funded. Like, today's a celebratory day. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need more because I just closed my trader day. I'll probably take some paper trades or something, but today's a celebratory day. I should be happy, right? Like, and I am happy. Don't get it twisted. But I got an account funded. My second account with Apex for the day. 1 break even, 3 winners. Yeah, I took a winner. It was a $10 winner. Not really big winner, but it was more of a cut the loser. Cut that trade before it became a loser. Right. So if it works out, great. But again, the volatility is just not here. I don't like that. I don't like when volatility is not in the building. The most I'll do is paper trade it. Like, here, let's jump in 2 minis here. I'll short this consolidation area here. And of course, you know, once you start paper trading, it's going to work out. All right. So we'll paper trade it short there. We'll put our stop above the high. Right there, risking about 4 points. So I could actually take this trade in real life, but I'm done trading. I closed my TraderVid account. I don't like the price action. So, and then I'm going to target 47.92 on the trade, which was the trade that I was actually in 2 seconds ago. Just literally a half a tick more better entry. So there it is. Let's see what happens. First target's 47.92. Second target is 47.84. So we'll put this down here like this, and then we'll put an order here to buy the market back on a limit order for 2 contracts. Here we go. Oh wait, no, not 2. We just want 1. 47.92. Create an order there. This is a paper trade, ladies and gentlemen, but this isn't a trade that I would actually take on my account. Like I said, I'm just over putting risk on today. So I'm just going to paper trade the rest of the day. But I do like this particular trade. I like this entry much better than I like my entry before, just because I'm entering right at that lower high right there. So let's see what happens. Arthur Play says, congrats on the second account. Hey, thanks, brother. Working on the third one right now in my small journey account. It's small size. I think I'm up like 1,200 on that one. And the other one I got funded in 2 days. Basically, I got it funded yesterday. I made 2,300 on it. This morning I made like a couple hundred, and then I just finished it off this morning. Just because, I mean, Apex had a deal. Why not? You know what I mean? If you can do it, go ahead and give it a shot. Took 3 more points. Dope. That's my last trade. Okay. Stop loss 95, 10-point stop loss. TP is 65, 20-point take profit. Is that on ES, Eric? Or is that on NQ? You give ES 10 points? It's a lot of points. That's how it works when you paper trade. Yeah, I honestly, like, I knew there was a high probability for this to reverse, but I think it's more so me doing an emotional check for myself, right? After I get an account funded, I usually am done trading for the day, right? And it's because I know euphoria starts to kick in, and I don't want to ruin that euphoria with, potentially taking losses. So this is mostly like an emotional check for myself, right? Just, hey, check yourself emotionally. You may not be there ready for the trade, because you can see, had I not cut that trade, it's becoming a winner now, right? Like, you wanted to see that rejection happen, and now it's rejecting. So the trade idea was good. I just feel like my emotions weren't good for a trading day. So I'm just going to close my trade evade and paper trade. But do you already do full 7 days now, and now awaiting the congrats email? No, they have a deal right now that all of the accounts that you have, if you bought them, no matter when you bought them, they automatically switch to 1 day, what's it is? 1 day funded. So you can get them funded in 1 day up until the 11th, basically tomorrow. So I got mine yesterday and I funded it today. So paper trading now, short 02. Yeah, I'm short 03. Did not do. Okay, I got you. It's all good. And now, of course, hustler for life, because we're paper trading. This thing's going to straight flush to us, right? Seeing if it cracks 98. Yeah, we'll see. The VIX is still just not where I would like it to be. Yeah, NQ dope. TP hit. Let's go, Eric. I'm out here. Looks like true selling. Yeah, I think the true selling came in on this big bar right here, and that's why I was interested. But what I should have done is waited for the pullback and got short right here, right? Where I ended up getting short right here. But I just want to make it clear that I cut the trade because I didn't like the pullback. However, I also cut the trade because I didn't like my emotions on the day, right? I'm happy. Don't get it twisted. Like, I'm happy. I'm euphoric. However, like, I feel like that's clouding my judgment a little bit. So I'm just doing a responsible thing and just walking away. It's kind of like if you get into an argument or something like that and you come into the market and try to trade, it's never going to work out for you. It's the same thing where you feel like invincible, right? Not saying that I feel invincible, but at the same time, I do feel euphoria, and I'm recognizing that euphoria. I'm verbalizing that euphoria, and then I'm acting on that euphoria so it doesn't mess up my trading day, right? So this is me acting on it by paper trading an idea that I think has an opportunity to work out. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Justin coming in the screen said the same thing. Wow. Yeah, I know. Look at my screen. I told him that, this is as much as I didn't believe in the trade, I'm exiting the trade for multiple reasons. Mostly because my emotions aren't in check right now. Right. I'm extremely euphoric. So this is kind of like an emotional stop for me. It's like, all right, I'm done trading. I feel like I closed my TradeZilla. Oh, I gotta import my trades into TradeZilla. It's only one, but I'm done trading because of the fact that I got an account funded. And I know after I get an account funded, I seem to be in like invincible mode. So I'm like, let me just chill. This looks like pure consolidation anyway.
Yes, it does.
I don't know which way we're going, but I'll paper trade it. I'm done actually trading.
Yeah, look at them buy this up.
Yeah, they can't break the low. Every time we try to break the low, we can't break it. That's why I was like, man, unless I'm scalping this on larger size, it's not worth me playing with my little account. You know what I mean? Like,
my account's closed on the day. I'm not taking no more trades on this.
Yeah, I'm
Plus,
done.
we got CPI tomorrow.
Yep, exactly.
So, the rest of the day is gonna be.
Yep.
It's gonna be people jockeying for positions. So
you literally said the exact same thing I said. I said this day, the volume is really low. I said this just feels like a day where the market's searching for liquidity. I've already, accomplished a goal, right? I took quality trades. That's it. That was my goal. And those quality trades led me to being funded on the day, and I'm extremely euphoric about it. So I'll just wait till tomorrow. Like, the sale ends tomorrow. So if you're trying to get an account funded today, good luck with this volatility.
They always do this.
They did it CPI week for sure. They was like, yeah, blow them accounts on CPI day. Sale ends on the 11th. I don't care about the sale. Like I do care in a sense of I thought I could do it, and I did it in 2 days, so I'm cool with that. But at the same time, like I'm more excited about this journey, right? And maybe next month I'll pull out the funded accounts and really go ham with some micros. I really love trading micros on ES. Like I don't know. I really love trading micros. Like it really makes life a lot easier. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all.
I'll be happy when I'll be happy when I size up, and I see the same consistency that I'm seeing now. Like that'll make me feel real good. So
I mean, you should be happy now because you're showing the consistency.
Well, that too. No, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely.
I'm like, what?
But I feel like the process.
Kind of like that conversation we had yesterday.
Yeah. When I start because I'm seeing the results already, and now it's like, okay, now it's just a matter of like maintaining this and like continuing to build the good habits to transition into into the next phase. Because I wanted to take the market short with you, but I was just super unsure, and I was like, you know what? I don't really want to put any risk on the table, so let me just short the market on a paper trade. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I'm definitely not putting a risk on the table.
No. Once I identified the fact that we couldn't break that low, I was over this trade. I was like, nope. I was like, if we can't break this low, I'm not touching this.
Okay. And then Valdez says, damn, I might have been faked out sadly. Yeah, maybe, but you still secured your points, so no reason to be upset there. Arthur's Place K says, what's your X handle name? Not sure if I'm currently following. Who are you talking to? Me or Hops?
They're both on the screen.
But yeah, they are both on the screen.
Here you go. Oh, wait, they're not on the screen.
They can't see them.
That's because you put the comment up there.
Oh, well, okay. Let me take that. I'm not doing that. That's you.
I swear I'm not touching that.
I literally have not touched the comment. My mouse isn't even by the comment.
Okay. Yeah, so it's at the trader shop, at the _ trader shop, and then at Seals the Games. So you can see both of our Twitter handles right there. And we stream live on X as well. So
yeah, he's on X right now. That's why his name's got the X next to it.
Okay, sweet. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, they started doing that.
That's see, and look at this trade now, guys. We were like, oh yeah, if we paper trade it, it'll work out. I'm like, nope, it's still doing the same thing. We getting cooked in this paper trade.
Oh, you took the short.
Mm-hmm.
Out the
Good job on the account, Hobbs. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. I didn't know that's what that meant.
Shut up, Pop.
I uploaded my trades, but it's not showing me my trades. What's today? Wednesday.
Today is the 10th.
It doesn't even show it doesn't show a P&L. That's because I have it on P&L mode. I know what happened. I got to turn it back to dollar because I haven't entered the trade amount yet. Okay, there we go. That's why. All right. I'm gonna do this real quick because I'm about to go do laundry and hang out with the little guy the rest of the day. Okay.
Huh? What are those?
My entry was 4802.
Oh, we're gonna do bags.
Stop was profit target was 4792. 4792.
Okay, well I'll put them together. I got 2 hours.
Stop loss.
That's a blessing. I got my 3 points on the paper trade. LOL.
Of course. I need to get to. I got 3 points right there too. If I was a scalper, I'd probably make a lot more money, to be honest with you. Sometimes I be looking at it sometimes I'll be up like 2 or 3 points so easily. I'll be like, man, I see why people scout now, but I just can't do it. It's just not me. It's not me at all. All right, man.
Arthur said quality of video on X is good. Sadly, iPhone cannot zoom in, or I don't know how. Are you still talking about the Twitter handles? Because I'll just put them in the chat.
Yeah, we'll just drop them in the chat, brother.
Wait, chat...
if you're watching us on X, aren't you on our Twitter?
Well, that's what I said. Well, he said I'm not currently.
Oh, okay.
Well, not sure if I'm currently. I don't know whose X account are you on right now watching the video? I guess that's the first question.
Yeah.
What did he say? He said, Oh, never mind.
He's in.
Nah,
Oh, 4806. Okay.
I saw free on this other Discord that I'm in. He keeps me updated on when all the free resets for Topstep are, and I saw free, and I was like, free account, but he's giving away a free account, not that they're giving away free accounts. You done master, bro. I've been in this whole time. As soon as I get out, she jumping. Hustle for Life said, that ish hurt my soul when I'm up 2 or 3 points and it goes against me. That's why I scalp. Yeah, I don't know. Like for me, I guess I have a plan to get the 8 points. So like if your plan is to only get 3 points, then you follow your plan. But my plan is 8 points minimum pretty much, because I'm trying to get a 2-to-1. If I'm giving myself 4 points, I got to get 8. So I think the biggest thing for me, like another thing I've been working on being in small size, is not moving my stop loss too early to break even, because a lot of times with being a really good trade, it'll come back on me, it'll retest my entry, and then it'll go in my favor and actually go to my profit target. So that's one thing I'm trying to really work on too, is like, okay, like on the trade that I took, for instance, I got in at I think like 43.03 or something like that, and then my stop loss, I put it at 43.087, right? I gave myself the 4 points, and then when it started to come back on me, instead of putting my stop loss at break even, I put it at the lower structure, and I said, okay, now I'm only willing to give back about 2 points. If I'm wrong, then I've just cut my risk in half. So instead of giving $40 to the market, I'm only giving $20 to the market, right? And then obviously the market then pushed down in my favor again, right? And that just was so that, like, okay, I'm giving it the ultimate swing first, but now that we've got moving, I'll give it the lower swing, and if that takes me out, then I was just wrong, right? Or if I take a 2-point loss, I can look to re-enter and maybe get a better price. And now I turned one trade into 2 trades, right? Because I only gave back half. I only gave back $20, and now I can potentially give back another 20, and that just equals 1 trade, right? So just little things I'm working on with my risk management to be able to take as many trades as possible and to risk a lot less. Because then, again, if I look at minis, if I'm in a mini, at first I'm risking 400, then I'm only risking 200, right? So that's the way that I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, bro. It's 11 o'clock.
I'm good to go too. I got stuff I gotta do. My daughter's birthday today, so
yeah, I got stuff I gotta
get ready.
My kiddos. I left a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old in the living room by himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great week so far. Learning a lot about myself, learning a lot about my trading journey, and glad to be sharing it with you guys each and every day. We obviously will be back here tomorrow for the big CPI and PPI finale to the end of our week. Thinking about going back to my 3 contracts tomorrow, so we'll see. I might just stay at 4. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, $80 a trade isn't a lot of money, honestly. But I'm excited to start my funded journey tomorrow and continue this trading journey with you guys and Justin as well. But Justin, you got anything you want to say before I take us out?
No, not really. Just good job trading it, guys. Good. It's been a good week so far. So let's keep it up tomorrow. Let's keep applying pressure and keep focusing on the journey and not the destination. So
100%. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have. That guy over there is Jay Seals. My name is T Hobbs. This is the Trader Shop.